Minions of the Megaverse.
Cast out by the devil, I got fire in my bones. I'm burdened with the black heart and cursed and wrong. Life of the sunshine, it's cold on my face. Forbidden fruit on my tongue, it's sweet to the taste. And you can try and kill me, try and gun me down.
Again. What's up, Foresighters? Welcome back to our Minions of the Megaverse, our Savage Worlds Rifts game. We do once a week on Sunday nights, 6:30 to 9. Here are our players. I was worried that Baron was going to tackle me. So these are our players. We got Kyle with his hatchling dragon.
What's up, everybody?
We got Southern Dragon with his full conversion Borg.
Hello.
A little more enthusiasm. We're starting this shit over. We got McTunda with his voodoo mystic.
If you don't know voodoo by now, then fuck you.
We've got Mavis with her half-elven techno wizard.
Hey, dudes.
And we got Baron Nutsnboltz Bonheimer Schnitzel III with his mind melter.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around and desert you.
Yeah, that
I
makes
wish
sense.
I wish I had a clip of Rick Astley right just then. I really did. And I am your game master, D4 Cador, aka Matt, and let's get back into the game, guys. So last session, you guys went to the town of Jonesboro and met up with a few of the Resistance members that are not part of the Tomorrow Legion, and had a small incursion outside of town with a horse creature known as a Kelpie, and
Horses.
magical horses. And Kyle tried to make a friend and burned down half the forest.
And
This
hid
is
behind
my
a tree.
proof that I am not a brony.
That's what happens when you deal with the Today Legion. Because they're not quite the Tomorrow Legion, they're just the Today Legion.
And man, the Yesterday Legion was screwed.
Dude, you can't trust, they're never there when you need them. They were just there yesterday.
They're just always a day late.
They're always a day late, yeah.
They're so
And a
pretty.
dollar
You know, if
short.
it's like a week-long battle, they're okay. Like, okay to hire in, but yeah.
Yeah, you can't call on them in a pinch, you know. You're like, where were you? Like, oh, we were there yesterday. Like, well, the battle wasn't yesterday.
It's
today.
tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Actually, that's not a bad business model. You got to pay them for an extra day. Like, they get paid for that first day free.
It's working out for them,
You guys-
but for us, you know, I feel like they need to get on the same page with us here. You know, it's the Tomorrow Legion, not the Yesterday, not the Today Legion.
What about a week from now? The week from now, Legion.
A week from now, Legion.
Well, that's dude. You're getting way ahead of yourself there.
Man.
God.
So that was
Don't be
basically
ridiculous.
Squirrel!
yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. No, you gotta let
He's
the
a
squirrels
member of
happen.
the Today Legion.
So since that the battle that you guys had outside of town, Kyle has since retreated a little bit further away from town and continued to break out because he had to. And you guys proceeded back into town to rest for the evening because all of you were pretty tired. Baron was a little
Oh,
tipsy.
Come back. No, don't retreat further.
Yeah.
Um,
And they asked me to come into town. Do I see any of the bug people?
No. Most of them are inside for the evening because bugs are, they're not nocturnal.
Most,
There.
but not all.
Yeah, well, yeah, these ones aren't at least.
The
But
Mothians are on the other side of the town.
so
They swarm around the one street lamp.
Yeah, or that one firefly guy.
Oh, maybe it's so they'd be swarming around the Brad then with his freaking.
It's like he
Oh!
attracts the Mothians. They're like, go towards the cyborg.
you just call them the Mothians.
I've dubbed them the
Yeah.
Mothians.
Many Mothians died to get us this information.
What happened? They talked to
Muffins.
Brad.
So bright.
This basically as far as
Adult.
yeah, I need to know. So yeah, this town's kind of a hodgepodge. This town is roughly probably about 5 to 7,000 people, but there's numerous, merchants in the middle of town. If you guys did want to purchase anything, basically it's right around, I'd say, 8 o'clock in the morning at this point. Baron, are you trying to sleep in because you're a little hungover from drinking so much last night?
I didn't drink that much, dude. God, yeah, I got my lush. I was able to fly without crashing and to kill a kelpie that they couldn't take care of. I think I'm pretty good.
Just because you did it doesn't make it right.
About 8:30 or so, you guys are just kind of trying to figure out breakfast before you guys head out. Baron, the innkeeper walks up to you and says, the mayor in town hall would like to speak with you, preferably as soon as possible. If
To the mind melter?
yeah,
I'm like,
I'm literally right next to him going, you? They want to speak to you?
I'm like, hey, there's a first time for everything,
Hey, all right.
Hey, come with me.
Damn it.
way to
I
volunteer
need
that.
somebody. I'm like, hey, I need somebody who's good at talking. You know me.
Your dog looks pathetic behind you, by the way, Baron. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Just sitting by the door. By the door. Look. just just sitting there staring like. Hey. Anyway, okay.
Oh, dog.
Hi. Oh, hello. Are you gonna come to the meeting as well?
Thank
I
you,
have a
sir.
dog boy. Oh God.
Yeah.
Dog boy.
No, he just got a dog with no legs. He just hovers along with him.
Oh, jeez.
I call her Rush.
Ouch.
She
That's
is
a
a
Mega
mind
Man
booper.
reference, because
She is
Mega
a
Man
mind.
is cool.
no, she's a heart melter. It's a different type of class.
Aww.
So you head over to the meeting, I'm assuming,
Yep.
with
I
You
bring.
sure you don't want me to come and talk to them?
I'm face first in my coffee right now. No talkie before coffee.
So when you proceed to the mayor's house, they allow you right in. He's still at his desk. Well, not still at his desk. He slept, but anyway. he's like, he's like, oh shit.
There's a
No,
pillow on his desk.
Only 2 weeks to retire.
Only
whoa.
2 weeks till return.
He says,
Banana McLean.
Banana McLean, fuck. He says, oh, I see both of you here. That's good. I understand that you have some previous military experience, based on what, name. The pterodactyl guy. Got his name off the top of my head.
You gave him the name.
I know I did. Hold on. I wrote it down.
Something like Jason or
His
something
name
like
is
that.
now Perry.
No, it was Mason. There we go.
What was
So
that
anyway,
name? What
it
was
says
the name of the
Mason
pterodactyl character from Land Before Time. There's like, yep.
Tea Tree.
That's
Teacher, yeah.
Petrie, not Tea
Petrie.
Tree.
That's his
definitely
name
not
now.
a pterodactyl.
He's
Yes,
now.
yes, yes,
See,
like
that's the
Ducky.
name you remember, but you don't remember.
Petrie
the
was a
very
pterodactyl.
important character.
But no,
that we
he's
didn't
right.
kill.
Ducky is the one I was thinking of.
Ducky was the
Yeah.
duck-billed
Ducky.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not a pterodactyl.
Okay, now that we've got that covered. Holy crap.
Squirrel. We're in the jungle, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Turns out, he says, I was curious, and he hands you a photo of what you see as a Coalition Mark V transfer, which
Okay.
is, you're very familiar with these.
Very important.
me-
It's coalition, yes.
Yeah, but it's specifically you. He's like, do you know what the capabilities of this are? Let me find the picture so you know what it's like. You're like,
Very mobile. It drives around.
It moves.
It moves.
There are 4 other marks of it, but this is the best.
Yeah, it's the newest one.
Let me find the actual
You
picture.
treat it
for
like
you.
Iron Man armor. Multi-mark. It gets better with marks.
That's not true, actually.
Yeah,
For
I
like
was gonna
20
say.
marks, he just did different things with it.
Yeah, true.
He wanted them to all have different capabilities, and then by the time he got to the Mark 47, he decided that was going to be his end all be all.
And then he made Hulkbuster.
Okay, so if you look on the
Well,
stream,
Hulk-
you'll
Hulk-
see.
Hulkbuster-
Like
And
Mark
Hulkbuster is
12.
technically like Mark 11 or 12.
If you look on the stream, you see that's what you see.
Oh, I probably
So
showed the
it's a
screen.
transport.
You-
There were
you-
at least 1,057 of them made.
of those,
Luckily, they have serial numbers to let us know exactly what.
Yes.
We are
Not
Uh,
the points when we break it.
smart asses tonight.
Has
So
there been
he-
is everyone seen around here? What's going on?
He says, "Yeah, we spotted one heading towards this location. I was curious if you knew what, besides the outside armament, what's crew capacity would be and that kind of thing. Like any information you can give me would be helpful because it's heading this direction."
I'm going to roll my knowledge of the coalition.
Okay, Baron, do you want to do the same?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Where's my dice?
Oh, I need to find my dice.
Hold on, I'm gonna remove the beer cans out of the way.
Clank,
That's how you
clank,
drink
clank.
cider.
Well, yeah, I'm not a lush. Clank, 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 clank. Yeah. Neither of you actually
All
look
right.
like you would have like former coalition experience based on.
I don't know shit.
We ain't found shit.
That's a two.
I got a 4. Yeah.
That's a success. You know, with the Mark V transports, usually its standard crew complement is 20 infantry.
The coalition Mark V troop transport will hold up to 20 members of their infantry and 6 members of their semi. So it's about half a squad for them.
Yeah, usually that's sent out for roughly they have enough supplies for about 2 weeks to go out, so they're probably not too far out.
It is a short-term transport that has the capability of being able to do up to 2 weeks worth of navigation, as well as small sorties out there.
So
Okay, Voodoo Man.
Something just came over me. I don't know.
You're very robotic in your speech right now.
That's what happens when I hit that wrong part of my mind that is broken.
Oh,
Anyway, sorry.
says, well, if that's the case, most of our heavy hitters were taken out during the battle in the outskirts. Would you guys be for hire possibly to assist us, or at least call any help from the Tomorrow Legion?
Define hire.
I can offer you
And if you're
supplies, or
wondering- I'm wondering how much is you're offering.
what's your standard rates?
We have standard rates.
Well, Barons is there vampires involved? Because that's
The answer is nope.
no, 50,000 is the answer.
no. That's my rate. I don't know how much he's charging for the rest of you guys.
So the standard rate is 100,000 to the 2 generals here, and then 10,000 to each of our cohorts.
This is an acceptable deal.
Are you gonna try that shit?
No, I just wait. I don't wait shit. I just like this is an acceptable deal.
I'm
I
looking
think
at it
we
You're
are
going.
trying to
lowering
Jedi
our
mind trick
rates.
us? What the heck?
But I mean, to be fair, we are lowering our rates here, what we normally charge, because we want to be helpful, but we got to make a living.
Hey,
Is it-
we're fighting. You guys are fighting the good fight, so we appreciate that. So we'll give you a one-time only 4% discount.
Well, he's in a good mood.
roll for no, it wouldn't be persuasion. Give me a second. I gotta figure out which skill.
It would be. Why wouldn't it be persuasion?
For persuasion, yeah, there's a persuasion.
Yeah.
Yep, and he can roll notice to see if he can.
I'm not bullshitting.
You guys actually don't have rates.
Exactly. So I'm not bullshitting.
Well, I got a 6 as my roll to persuade this man.
I also got a 6. So by our powers combined, we still have a 6.
Hold on a second. Was that from your heart or from?
I know that's kind of what I was thinking right there.
It was a hard burp.
Gotta find the
It's a
right.
hard
Gotta,
burp.
there we go. Oh, he was just shy.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
So he says 230,000. That'll work.
200. Oh yeah, I'm very okay with that. 230,000. Very nice.
Yeah, because that's 100,000 for each of you, 10K for each of them.
That's totally what I said. That's what we're going with.
That's
Yep.
Actually, there's 4 other members, so it'd be 240,000.
Who's the other fourth member?
Did you say that shit out loud? You have, yeah.
I'm a semi-decent dude. You know, I'm just going.
I look over, I'm like, the Vorg counts for 2. You see how big he is?
He says 230,000 is almost breaking the bank, but it's worth it. You'd have to basically repel them or get them to leave without attacking the city if possible.
All right, fine.
He said they're roughly about half day's travel, close to the location of your last battle. So I mean that might be a good place to set up an ambush.
Right, we didn't have a nuke to lay a booby trap.
Oh, let me go. I pull out my communicator. Palpatine. I forgot your name, but you fix things. And Nitro. I don't know how I don't remember your name. You're always like.
It's Sheev, Elf Girl, and fucking Toaster.
Are we the group from the Brave Little Toaster? Is that what just happened here?
Yes, so. It's Maya.
Maya.
Yeah, that makes you. I'm kidding. It's my character.
Yeah.
No, that is what she responds with because right now she's still like trying to finish her coffee.
I have
It's
a
Maya.
job for us.
Mm.
They're willing to pay us 10,000 each, and all we got to do is kill some coalition.
I need my money in gold pieces.
I am down.
I'm like, wait, no! No, we're not gonna give you 10,000. They don't, first of all, have 10,000 gold pieces, and you cannot carry 10,000 gold pieces.
Roughly,
Well, you could, but that's all it could carry.
one gold piece is worth roughly about 1,000 credits. So
And if we do this right, we'll get a coalition Mark V transport.
Oh hell yes, I'm in. I'm right up
How
your
many
way.
coalition?
What?
How many coalition do we have to kill?
There's 20,
6, maybe at most.
20 infantrymen, 6 Samuses, and 4 bugs on board.
Bugs?
The look on his face was priceless.
Do we know if there are any side stalkers, dog boys, any of that involved?
Probably.
Normally, when they have those type of transits, the side stalkers normally go out in groups of 2 with their dog boys, and they normally do lone roaming. For the simple reason that they don't want to be detected themselves, and they're normally trying to hunt somebody. So
Okay,
the Mark
so-
V transport, they won't be near that. The Samuses will probably be on board. So that's probably my biggest threat. The infantry, I'm not worried about.
Samuses
Boogeyman
we
will
can handle.
take care of that. So
We can handle.
I've seen worse.
That's true.
No dog
Yeah.
boys, no problem.
You
No
know
dog
what?
boys, no problem. That's going to be on our new bumper sticker.
Hey.
Bumper first,
Besides,
though.
You guys are starting to already make merch for
We'll
your.
only run into side stalkers and dog boys probably on the next encounter with the coalition. And we take this thing out.
No, you hush. Don't jinx it.
What? I look forward to
Okay.
killing
So,
the dog boys and the side
If
stalkers.
we leave now, I think we can actually get out to right around the town that we were at before where all the massive mayhem happened. And we can actually set up an ambush for them.
Cool. Let's go get some C4.
I'm down.
You could puppeteer the gargoyle lord's body, just like, oh guys, go away, coalition. I don't like you. No.
I can't. I already blew it up.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot.
The sky.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You
Shit
zombified
out of
it.
himself.
The reason why that thing is probably coming is because they were like, where'd the gargoyle load come from?
So, what we'll do is we're going to pick up some landmines, some C4, some claymores, dynamite, nitro, fucking whatever other big bombs we can get, thermal
Alright.
detonators, whatever we can get. We're going to lay a fucking trap.
I have an idea.
That's coming out of your share.
Okay.
Sure. You know what? For us grabbing the
All right,
job, we will
all
take
right,
care of
yeah.
the supplies.
God damn it, you shady bastards.
We're not
I'm like-
shady. Excuse me. We're businessmen.
I'm like, I wish you'd be willing to pitch in for the team and all, but I understand this is, I mean,
No, I mean, to be fair,
Okay.
Nitro's gonna need all of his money for repairs. Maya's gonna need all of her money for her, for her gadgets and everything to make sure we're up and running. And Palpatine's just gonna need his money because he's a greedy bastard.
No, I need it all to buy that limited edition, still in package Jawa with the cape.
No, you want to buy the edition, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru all burnt.
Yeah.
The bobblehead. He's
Buying
looking for the.
chunks of all the-
He's looking for Uncle and Aunt Baru Funko Pops.
He's gonna buy chunks of Oberon in
I'm
box.
like, hey, hey, Palpatine. By the way, if you ever want to know, I got some limited edition ruins of Alderaan I'm willing to part with.
Hand up a rock.
Do you know how much cybernetic enhancements cost?
That's why I'm making sure you get all your money. That's why we'll take care of the other stuff.
Yeah,
Much
we work
appreciated.
because
we work with our brains, so that, and if we can come out on top of this, if we get a coalition Mark V, that means a lot more stealth missions for our teams, especially in the Tomorrow Legion. So
You'd probably have to. Yeah, well, let's we'll think about what to do with it if you guys get it. You still have to go through the people in it, but yeah.
So my plan is we get to the place before they get in there. Who can pilot a power armor?
Yeah, into the power armor. Is that driving skill?
No, it's not.
Nope.
It would be piloting.
Nope.
I would say me, but usually there's levers involved, and I can't use them.
I mean, I could try using it because even if I fail, it's not going to hurt me if it explodes.
Oh dear God. Okay, never mind. That plan is way out the window.
But I can
remember,
control
there is-
somebody who
there
can
is
control
a
it.
Hellraiser there.
There's no Hellraiser in the fucking transport.
No, but it's at the spot, still sitting there.
No, we brought that in town. It's that
not all of it. There's still
We
wreckage
took it
there.
apart.
Yeah, it's not completely apart. You still have the shell of one. Yeah. You only got like a couple of plates of armor off it. That shit's heavy.
We take the head and we take the arm and like make it over a building. Like, come here, guys.
Just wave the arm like. "Hey,
It's
guys, come over
it's
here."
possibly still functional. The weapon systems are damaged, but it's probably still functional.
New idea. Can you manipulate the Hellraiser, Boogeyman?
Like telekinetically moving about.
Yes.
Not that much weight. You're not gonna be able to puppeteer that many tons.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. Well, let's set up an ambush then.
Alright.
There's let's get on the move. Let's get our APC out there.
Your APC.
While we're our mission is in R.
Your APC. You don't have a vehicle at this point.
Yeah, we got the pickup.
You have the wheelbarrow. You have the rickshaw.
No, like there's a garage here, right?
Yep. Oh wait. You buy.
No, I mean don't worry about that. Buy anything. There's a garage here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I go over to it. I'm like, I need a small. I go, yes, we're on a mission here for Emerson Stack to go ahead for Joseph Stack, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to take a vehicle out to run to set up an ambush against some coalition. What do you got for me that will seat 5?
Let's try that again. Try seat like 8.
Because the cyborg.
We
I
got
just saw the
we got
top.
4 normals and a fatso.
I need seat 5 and has a pole trailer.
He's not fat. He's sturdy.
Done.
Um.
I mean, you could just drive the rickshaw.
Brad was the rickshaw.
I was it for the second half.
Yeah, there was no front of the truck on that. He was actually carrying it. He says, "Hold on, let me see what I can find." Gets out this. He basically goes out to the back of the garage, and you see like a bunch of big boxes, and you see him pull a lever, and this thing kind of lifts up and drops a bunch of boxes off it. It's a skiff, basically. It has a room for 2 people in the front, and it has like a hover skiff, basically. Think of like a hover flatbed.
Cool.
I believe that's the beginnings of a hover Camino.
Yeah, and he just dumps all the boxes off the back, and he goes, "How about that?"
That'll
Is
work.
it fast?
Like, it can go about 40. But it's a hover vehicle, so it can go up to about 150 feet.
I call. Oh,
What type of engine does it have?
Ooh.
It's nuclear.
Okay.
Oh my.
I'm wondering, because I have knowledge science, that if we were to connect the nuclear power we pulled from the, because we pulled the nuclear chunk out of the Hellraiser, like
Not the
base
core.
No,
No,
we,
no.
I said we pulled the core out and the missile.
Okay.
So if we took that core and I have her connect that core to this engine to give it more juice, can we make this thing go faster than 40?
So if you walked up to work,
I'm talking like soup this motherfucker up night.
it's almost like you walked up to like
Too
it's almost
lifted.
it's almost like you walked up to Hanford and said, "Guys, I think we can double the output here, guys. I have knowledge in science. So what do you think? Hired? No."
Weird science.
I have
Mavis,
science knowledge and I have a techno wizard. We can make this ship. Hey,
who you?
girl? I can't do the. I can't.
We
I
can use Brad as the power box for it too. We'll just run it through
No.
him.
I'm like, do you have any magical like
Mark
haste spells that you
headlights.
could enchant into this son of a bitch?
You have haste?
Not personally. Actually, I could probably go buy one if they have a store that sells it.
There's probably a couple of dealers you might be able to find.
Well,
Give
the
me about-
puppy's brother's a wizard, so I'm pretty sure that he's probably a wizard too.
All right then. One moment while I go buy one.
I'll say you managed to get a hold of one for about, I'd say about 1,500 gold credits. Sorry,
Sweet. And then.
not 1,500 gold. That's a shit ton of credit. Yeah. So you managed to have a haste, and so you'll have to use a gem, one of your gems, and what you would do is you'd be hooking up the nuclear reactor to the engines and casting haste on the engines. You know that probably won't hold up more than a couple of days, and then you'll blow out those engines. You're basically making them work double time without any sort of cooling.
I go, we just need a nitrous button. So what happens is it's going to go its normal speed. When we got to go, you go beep, hit the gem, and we go.
You go 80. You're doubling its speed. It's 80. But still, that's faster than it was. But yeah, you know that you could run it on that for about 2 days, and then it would probably blow out the engines.
Man, I will relay that before getting started.
Okay. I look at you and I'm like, listen, I believe in you. I believe that you
I
can be even
believe.
better than 80. I think if we don't need the 2 days to push on this. I'm talking like we need an all-out Hail Mary run if we hit this bitch. I'm thinking, can you get this thing up to 160, 200 miles an hour type of jury rig on this? I'm like, where it just dumps everything at once. We're going to burn out the engine, but it's not our skiff, so we don't give a fuck.
You have a point. Just hope that we're not on it when it burns out.
Roll your is your MacGyver? Your MacGyver's not a skill, is it? It's an edge. What's the?
It's an edge.
Okay, so what's the skill you associated with it?
Let me double check.
She's pulling a Scotty right now. She's like,
Oh,
I don't think it's
repair.
possible, Captain. What?
It's repair.
Roll yourself a
And
nice,
I'm all
good
like-
repair roll.
I'm all, Maya, I believe you can do this. Make
Don't
it.
believe in me. Who believes in you? Believe in you.
Gurren Lagann, hell yeah.
All right. Sweet explosion.
Row, fight the power.
Solid 9.
That's pretty goddamn decent. You managed to get it up to. You were going to get it up to 88 miles an hour because I thought that'd be a fitting number, but instead you got it up to 105. And you managed to maintain the engines where you can do that for short spurts for about 6 hours at a time without damaging the engine.
Hell yeah, girl.
That's good because 88 miles an hour. That's just asking for a rift to open.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I don't
and the
think
thing
I-
is,
I don't
the
think
only
I'm
way
gonna
the way
match
you did it,
1980 right now.
yeah, the way you do that, however, is you actually have to. There's no nitrous button. It's actually 2 wires that you have to grab and take bubble gum and stick together for it to happen.
No, you don't.
I
You
just like to think I have a
grab
pack
one
of
end,
gum.
grab the other in his metal arm, and he's the connector.
You'd be kind of like the guy in Down Periscope where it's
Really?
like wire 1 cold, wire 2 psst, hot.
Funny story, his
It's
name was
Nitro. That's where I
Yeah.
got the name from.
As far as
that's actually Nitro.
as far as explosives, you managed to find, I'd say about 6 pounds of C4. You guys still have the missile, which is a pretty goddamn big one.
It's a mini
Um,
nuke.
Yeah, pretty much. And you managed to find a crate of grenades. They're plasma grenades.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
They're in the.
I'll just walk up to them and trigger all the grenades. I'll be
No,
fine, guys.
fuck you. Don't do that now.
No. When do the ambush?
He's immune to plasma. That's why he's
I
saying
just built a freaking jury rig this freaking thing. Don't break it.
Just blow up half a block of this town and then fucking leave. We're here to protect. Don't worry, we're here to protect you.
Excellent.
We're here to protect you.
Oh,
Don't
you're
worry about
excellent.
it.
Fully operational.
Don't worry, I will lead you into the brighter tomorrow.
Yeah, the brighter tomorrow of death.
He just runs out. He goes, "I am the Death Star." Deet. Boo. I am the
We're
Death
fully
Star.
operational.
You are Alderaan.
All right, so
Just
first of
find a little
all,
dart gun that hits the truck, and they look at it the window. It says Alderaan. They're like, "I don't get it."
so
guys,
Brad, you
we
might
gotta
want to
be
buy
going.
some ammo because you've gone through a lot of rails on your railgun reel.
Yeah.
I want to grab some
You've
clips.
really been getting railed.
They're roughly about $3,000 an e-clip. And they give you, I believe it's 20 rounds per. What's the actual what the ammo capacity of that is? Anybody else buying anything while they're here?
Nah, I'm good.
Like, I got money now, bitches.
What's the biggest gun to get that we can mount to a tripod on the skiff?
Good question. I'm gonna be doing a
Well,
lot of
anything big
security.
enough to put on a tripod on the skiff that Brad could carry.
It'd be mounted on a fucking tripod, so anybody could fire it. It doesn't need to be carried.
Right.
Because I'm thinking if we need to like bail and we're hauling ass, we could have somebody on the back end firing anybody chasing. It's a rear gunner. It's very important.
They
Oh,
managed
dibs.
they managed to find 2 more of the mini railguns, like the ones that's similar to the ones that Brad carries,
Okay.
and they can
I'll-
find some
tripods there.
Cool.
Those are gonna be about. Let me see what the cost of those is real quick.
I'm like, listen, we're doing this for the town.
That's what
It's-
the payment's for.
No. The equipment's for the town. It's being financed by the town. Like because they're getting that material back. We're not keeping it.
Unless we burn it or destroy it.
Get that material.
All we're paying for is the ammo.
You mean you're telling me you're going to give us back our sticks of dynamite that you're going to use against the coalition?
No.
It's like saying you're going to get a cigarette back if you bum it. It doesn't work like that. No.
We're not. We're doing this for them. Okay. This is out of because we care.
Because we.
Yeah, because you only charged them half the
Because
city's
our
bank.
success is their success.
We
So
hear
the
about
plot-
later,
each-
city went bankrupt.
So there are 20 grenades in that case of grenades, by the way. They each do, their range is 5, 10, 20. Short, medium, long. 5, 10, 20 meters, I believe. 3d10 damage. And that case is 1,800 grenades, so times 20 would be, let's see here, hold on.
Free. Awesome.
No, it'd be 18,000, 34,000, 36,000 credits
All
for
right,
the
cool.
case.
So, I use illusion. So he totally experiences me giving him money. Can I create the illusion of him getting paid?
You create the illusion of him getting paid. This may look badly upon the group in regards to this town.
Okay, fair. Hey guys, what do you think of this plan?
Just pay the man.
Pay the man. Don't come on. We're already.
See, look at that. See what just
Right.
happened? Got outvoted. He's probably still gonna try it though.
See, that's funny too, because especially if it's like a credit chip, like it's just like electronic transfer. He's like, guys, he paid me the money. Someone told him the computer screen. No, he didn't.
All right.
All right.
Let's reflect on the Tomorrow Legion. Let's not be jerks. Come on.
Okay, so each clip, by the way, Brad,
Guys so much
each
right
clip,
now.
each clip,
Mhm.
each clip for that
I
gun
paid the guy.
is 32 rounds. 32,
32
32.
rounds. Okay. And so, I mean, I've taken 2 at the I Whoa, Jesus Christ.
See
Jeez.
what happens when you make me pay for shit?
You violently burp.
Oh,
He's mad that he has to
How much was it?
pay
I mean,
36,000.
how much was it? Huh?
36,000.
Okay.
36,000?
Yeah.
yeah.
They ask for 100,000 each. We get 10,000. So
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm speaking out of character.
I know. So I just paid 36,000. I'm down 26,000 because Mr. Team Player over there says it all comes out of your funds, and because I am a team player, I agreed.
So they managed to supply you guys with
Because
there are
I
two-
care.
Are the plasma grenades MDC or SDC?
they're MDC. Actually, wait, let me double check that. I'm 90% sure they are.
Because if we blow up the whole crate, it's going to be 60 D10.
Holy carp.
Let's see here. Hold on. Plasma grenades.
I'm actually
Plasma
lazy and
grenades
do
are
it.
mega damage. They are mega damage.
Just saying.
That is oh god.
That's ridiculous. So they said you have a couple of options. As far as the weapons that they have for the tripods, they're willing to give them to you at cost. So it's about 10k a turret based, but they're fireball launchers.
It's like for the guns.
They're Techno Wizard fireball launcher guns.
Oh, they're pretty.
They have a rate of fire of 1, but they have 80 rounds per reload.
What do you think, there, Voodoo guy?
They could do 20,000 for a minigun, but it would be
How much is it?
Well, actually,
10K per gun.
10K per gun?
Fireball launchers.
That would be worth it.
Yeah, true.
I got
Or
it.
what for the minigun?
All right,
I
you
need
got
two.
it.
I got any 2 of them, please.
their range is 75, 150, 300.
Okay.
Whoa. Nobody let me near that.
I look at
No, we're gonna let you near that. You're the
Yay!
fucking recharger for that. They're techno wizards. You gotta supply the fucking ammo.
In the
So we
case of
should-
having
we
to
should-
run, you just see me on the turret. Yeah!
So we should get some duct tape and just duct tape them together, make it a 3-barrel one for me and the cyborg to use.
It'll take the only 2 people that can actually load it onto the tripods and actually mount them is going to be you and Southern Dragon. You guys are going to have to
I'm
help
still in
load
the
them.
forest taking a nap. I just didn't need anything, so I'm still sleeping as a
just need
dragon.
to help
My
me get
nap
the
got
job.
interrupted by that magical horse.
So Southern, you're pretty much helping to load these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
They
yeah.
need help. Yeah.
So how much did the mini railgun ammo cost?
3,000 per clip, and however many you want to get. They have a ready supply.
I'm like,
Okay.
I look at Nitro. I'm like, to be perfectly honest, if you want, after we're done with this whole mission, you should totally like mount those bitches onto your fucking arms. I mean, like dual cannons, like Ironhide from Transformers style. You're like fireball launchers. It'd be the tits, man. You'd be fucking rocking that shit wholesale.
Since when did the Mind Melter become a Ferengi?
No, seriously. All right, but
I'm like, I'm like, to be honest, perfectly honest, I'm not sober. I hadn't stopped drinking since last night.
So Brad,
I'm not hungover. I'm still drunk.
what I need you to do is roll me a d6. I'll tell you what this is
D6?
for after you roll it.
Oh, those are never good rolls.
2.
Okay, so I did this fairly. I had a 1 or it was basically a 1 or a 2 to have this happen. Basically, as you're loading the fireball launchers onto the vehicle, you notice your arm, like you see one of your plates kind of starting to like, it looks like it's like separating, like it's loose, like there's a loose like bolt. And as that happens, it kind of creaks out and it literally absorbs the fireball gun. Literally, it's almost like nanites. It goes, opens up and absorbs it. So now your hand is back to normal, but the gun's gone.
What the
Hey,
fuck
who-
happened?
I look
Who
at
the
you. I'm
fuck
like,
took my gun?
I said after the fight. After. Not now.
All right, Nitro, sit down. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Talk through Maya in the house.
Dude, you sleep with one toaster and look what happens.
I thought I was turning into a car, not a tank. What the?
I'm gonna examine his arm and see what the hell just happened.
Okay, so what you managed to do is roll a repair check.
Cool.
Well, this is happening. You guys, both you guys, like 3 of you guys are carrying the other one up onto the fucking
They're
flatbed.
like, we need at least one of these.
Oh, where's my other D? Who are D6? There we
At this point,
go. So do I add the wild dice to it? Double checking.
Not adding to it, no, just standard. Because
Okay,
the wild
so that
dice,
is-
if the wild dice is higher than your standard die, you take the higher of it.
Okay, so that is a 4.
Okay, you managed to take off one of his plates on his arm, and as you look inside, you can see you're familiar with Borgs. You've worked on them, at least you're familiar with the internals of them for the most part. This does not look like anything seen. The internals of his gears, you should see like a couple of standard solid beams with a numerous circuitry around it. You see small gears that are rotating around and moving almost organically throughout them. So they're like cogs that are connected but moving around. It's not something you've ever seen. It's not a standard board configuration.
I'm just gonna look at it for a solid 10 seconds. What?
I look
the
over his
fuck?
shoulder. I'm like, Katani?
What?
Katani tech, right? I mean, that's it's alien.
Katani's more organic. Like you picture like a tentacle going through the middle of gears, but this one's more. The gears are moving. It's all still technological. It's just smaller cogs moving around, almost like they know where they're going.
Can I roll like a knowledge science and see if I can tell what this is?
Sure.
Please.
Really
Where's
glad.
my
I totally thought that plate.
I
was
look
really
at
above.
Nitro. I'm like, can you do it? Put your arm out and like go Nitro cannon and see if that actually like
Go Nitro Cannon.
I'm actually gonna try that because I'm curious. How it went.
You're in town. Be aware of that.
That's a
Put
9.
it upwards just in case. I'm just saying.
A 9.
Yeah.
Mavis, quite frankly, no matter how high you rolled, you've never seen this. Nobody around here has probably seen this. You're like, you probably rolled really well, but you don't know what the fuck this is. You know for a fact that if he has an internal like injury, like something that goes into his internal circuitry, you probably could not.
Shit.
Well, fuck me.
I'm supposed to be his repair girl.
Yeah.
Well, you can help with the aesthetics. I mean, his new paint job, you can make sure it's clean. But no, you're from what you see outside, he looks like a standard Northern Guns model Borg. Inside, he is anything but. The only thing you did notice, roll me a notice check.
Notice?
Yeah, notice.
I'm good at that.
Two.
Actually, I got a 3.
Oh, a 3?
I'm good. Yeah. Shoes.
You have shoes.
So you don't notice. I'm gonna let you roll one more time. Roll your repair check as well. So I'm gonna do a repair check and a notice check at the same. Basically, what you're doing is you're putting the plate back on his arm, but I'm gonna see if you notice while you're doing that.
While I'm doing it.
And then it
Okay,
eats Mavis's bracelet.
So the repair check is a 5.
Okay.
Oh, freaking finally. 6. That's an 11. Finally.
You notice inside there. You notice a logo on one of the cylinders that's moving around. It says Shatterstar Tech, Shatterstar Inc. Basically.
I'm gonna like stop dead and what the shit?
That's not something you want to hear when somebody has your arm open. By the way, Brad.
I'm,
Like what the
flailing
shit?
and I'm like, come here.
I look at Mavis. Maya. I'm like Maya. It's what the fuck. No
And
one
that's what-
says what the shit.
Well, come here and look at this, and maybe you'll say the same thing.
So I'm like, what? Did you find the fireball launcher?
you have not seen.
You gotta go Nitro gun. Nitro fireball launcher. Like you gotta study that shit from your depths, man.
Well, I'm waiting until she's done with my arm. I don't want to smack her
I'm
while.
really glad this didn't
Fair.
happen when Nitro was holding that building buster missile.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit. If you can absorb weapons, we gonna deck you out, partner.
I'm gonna close it, and I'll speak quietly to make sure nobody eavesdrops. Nitro, does Shatterstar Tech sound familiar to you?
Yes, they're the company that teamed up with the Federation to help build me.
But
That makes perfect sense.
your moon is turned
Well,
into
that-
Borg.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I've never seen this before. I'm gonna like move his arm so you can see inside.
You're saying words, but I don't understand them.
It's like that's not normal.
No, it's not.
It's been normal for him.
Yeah, that's the way I've been. I don't.
I've never dealt with your kind of Borg before. I guess I have some.
Whoa,
things to
whoa!
do.
What do you mean his kind of Borg?
This design of Borg. Don't start that. Come on.
What do you mean this kind
Don't
of
try
board?
getting called a knife here.
Hey, at least I'm being called a Borg, not a truck anymore.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, a Borg, not a Ford.
I'm waiting for Bear to be like, "You owe me a gun."
First on Borg day.
Chevy Nitro.
Chevy Nitro.
Chevy Nitro.
He's first on Borg day.
I'll close his arm. I expect some time to be able to study your no makeup.
Dude, she
Okay.
wants to get
I
in.
don't wear makeup.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You did just get a makeover,
Your
actually.
Your design. I want to ensure I can actually fix you.
Okay.
Brad sounds
Alright,
nervous.
You're my mechanic, so
She wants to
you would
get
know
in your
that.
gearbox, sir. If you know what I mean. I think you do.
Yeah. So, Brad, what's are you gonna try the Go-Go Gadget boom gun Mega Nitro shoot in the face
Nitro cannon.
Nitro cannon? Okay, try it. Roll me a spirit check.
I go and push point upwards.
Fuck. Spirit?
It's spirit.
Oh shit.
This should be good.
Yeah, considering that's a D4.
Yeah, the D6 rolls well for the wild dice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a 2.
So you go Gadget Nitro boom gun, and like nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm like, you really gotta believe, man. Like, believe.
You gotta
It's
believe.
go Nitro Cannon. It just rolls off the tongue better. I'm just saying, you know, I think.
Where are you, by the way? Are you guys still in the garage?
We're
Yes.
outside the garage because I'm not having a fire in the garage.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I just want to
Yeah,
make sure you
I
didn't
totally-
blow a
I
hole.
totally
Straight
just-
up.
Like he does it and it goes nothing, and I
not
just
straight.
go
Yeah.
go smite.
Gonna try it
saber,
again?
and my smite saber just turns on.
I'll
Like-
try what he says. I don't
Roll,
know.
roll
I
spirit.
feel like try a gun position. Try finger gun.
Do
I
a
got a
Benny.
2.
Wait, Can I
Go,
spin
go,
a Benny
boom. Did you spend? You can actually. Don't you have that
to
ability?
help him?
Wait, no, you
Can I
don't.
spin the Benny on him.
No, however, Sheev, you just showed up. You're like, what's going on, guys? You see him going, go Gadget Nitro gun, and he's like doing like a Power Ranger stance. He's like, yeah.
Go smite saber, and just hold up my smite saber, turn it on, wave it around.
You just walk up, go Snipe Saber.
Buddy, I don't think you understand.
You can see like, well, you can't.
Just happened.
I would say you see a frustrated look on his face, but you can't because he has no real face.
The eyes just like get a little bit brighter, like. What the-
You can sense like as you're doing it, you go Gadget, and you see like your arm starts to move a little bit, but nothing. Like you can tell something's happening, but not. You're not quite there.
Okay. Not quite there. Well, actually, I meant to bring it up earlier, but I got here late, obviously.
Hmm.
So did we level up last one? Because would it be another
Yes.
3 points? So
There's
we're at
another 3
12 now?
points. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like,
So,
I'm gonna drop a point into.
Well, this is episode 5, so you should be 3, 3, 3, and 3. So actually,
We're at 12
3 times 5, so you should be at 15 points.
well, that'll be at the end of today. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
last
sorry.
time we
Yeah,
went from 9 to 12.
Yeah, you're at 12 then. Yeah.
So I should have leveled up last round.
Right.
You all should have if you want to choose what you guys want to do before we leave. They might need it. Southern Dragon needs to level up and figure out how to get his gun to work, or if it does work. Not that it will, maybe.
Which book is leveling up in?
This is the you get either the
Lion, the witch, and the wardrobe.
no, it was you get either a plus to your a skill point, an extra dice level in a skill. You can buy a new skill if you'd like. You can.
Every
It's
5
the
experience points. New edge or +1 skill dice, or 2 + 2 skill dice, or +1 skill D4, or +1 +1 to your attack dice.
right.
Well, shit, none of those are for
Edge.
stats. It's all
yeah, no.
skills.
Because you get when you get to your next, when you get to 20, that's when you can bump up an attribute.
Okay.
Is fighting agility or strength based?
Agility.
And your skill can't be higher than your attribute die, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Brad, I'm gonna give you a skill that is not in the book called Shatterstar.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, if you want to use your points to go a D4 into that.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we all leveled up last week, I may put some points into piloting.
Yeah. Now.
What does that take?
No, depends on what you can specialize piloting. Or you can just do general piloting. Piloting would be piloting anything like the truck. It wouldn't be driving. It would be piloting because it's a hover vehicle. You can also do pilot power armor. Get a separate piloting skill. You can have general piloting and use it, but if you specialize in it if you'd like.
I'll do general piloting.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm assuming that's going to be tied to Spirit, that Shatterstar.
Yes, but you don't have the limitation of it being able to go over you can go over your max of Spirit. You can level up that skill specifically. This is specific to you. It's your internal heart. It's like you're summoning your techno chi.
Okay.
It's basically what it is.
That's an interesting statement.
Yeah, it's his techno chi. Yeah, basically his ability to know himself.
Techno-chi. It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. In the meantime, you guys managed to get the other gun mounted to the car, but it looks a little off because it's. Where are you guys mounting it on this skiff? Are you guys putting it towards the front, the back, sides?
The back, because we're hauling ass away. Because we could all fire forward real easy, but this gun needs to be the rear gun.
Okay. You managed to get it to mount. It has a 180-degree arc, basically, so it can fire to this either side as well, towards the back of the vehicle. That makes sense.
Question.
Yep.
Does piloting take agility like driving, or is it something different?
That's a good question. It should say on the skill in the book. Let me check.
Piloting is still agility.
So
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
can't introduce you can increase one attribute by a die type only once per rank. So like we're novices right now, so you could increase one attribute according to the level up stuff here.
Well, that's once we get to the next rank. Which
Yeah,
is
it's on
at
the next
20.
rank. Yeah.
But it says per rank, and we're still novices. So technically, if you haven't leveled up for novice, wouldn't that be?
No, because we're not actually another rank. We're actually we got advances. When you gain a rank is when you get to 20. Every 20 experience gives you a new rank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So since you started there, yeah, you don't get one for being novice.
Okay.
You're
Right.
already there.
Mm,
So-
403 skill points into that.
You want to try it again?
No, I'm gonna go up to my end. So, why did it do that one and not my guns?
That's a good question. Hang on.
She's
let
like,
me
I
take a look.
totally know what this is all about. Trust me.
Sit down. Wait a sec. I'm gonna go take a look at the other gun, see if there's some correlation.
All right.
Try something. Okay, Google.
From
Google doesn't exist. Hush.
I'm like, Brad tips his chest. Siri.
from what you can tell,
Cortana.
yeah, from what you can tell, you also kind of noticed. Roll me a notice check. Actually, roll me a repair check. You're better at that.
Actually, they're both the
Here,
same. They're both a D6.
Okay.
'Cause remember, I have both of those as well.
Try. Well, yeah.
That is a 5.
Okay. What you do notice is that the headlight that you guys put on the front of him, the globe of daylight headlight, has actually started to integrate into his chest. It's actually sunken into his chest a little bit, and actually formed. It's molded a hole for it, almost like an arc reactor, like Iron Man style. Like it's made. And that's not like something that normally you would have to like take an arc welder a torch, and actually cut a hole into his chassis to fit the device. Like normally you guys jury rigged it and just kind of mounted it there. It started to mount itself.
Damn. Well, why isn't? Can I figure out why that hasn't happened with his guns?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Int-
I think you can probably. Yeah, I'm telling you. I can just tell you right now. There is a correlation between the two devices.
Straight up smarts.
Yeah, roll me a smarts check. Anybody else want to try guessing? You're on mute, by the way. Oh.
Double 6.
Did we get a targeting computer from that Hellraiser? Just put it into Brad's back and just see if it absorbs.
You just start shoving tech into his face. Just tink tink. It's not working, guys. Okay, Mavis, what'd you get?
I'm an abomination.
Kill
That's a
me.
10.
That's a 10? Okay, you do notice that both the devices that were absorbed were Techno-Wizard.
Huh.
His gun is not.
Well, that's interesting.
You also notice as you get close to him, you notice that he actually has a PPE pool. A small one, but he has a PPE pool. Which is abnormal for a cyborg.
Oh. I'm gonna look him dead in the
If
eye.
you like it,
Maybe
then
it
you
has.
put a gem on it. If you like it, then you gotta put a gem on it.
I'm looking dead in the eye. God damn it. I'm
Holy
looking dead in the
shit.
eye. You know, it probably would happen with your guns if you let me tinker with them because both both this I'm gonna tap the chest light and that gun were Techno-Wizard gadgets.
Okay. Well, let's hold
Not
off on that for
redefined.
now.
No absorbing.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
it's
still
no worries.
freaked out, but okay.
You're like, what?
Keep practicing with your new fireball
Look
launcher,
over, you
buddy.
see us moving over, like look over me and like Kyle moving over like a techno wizard, like fucking tractor. We're like, oh, in a way.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Give me
No, since we're still near the garage, there was like a Techno-Wizard like toolbox, and we're just like,
No.
we can fix him. All right. So yeah,
We're
Brad's
not
yeah.
making him a multi-tool.
Swiss Army knife.
He's Nitro Dallas multi-tool.
I was trying to think of how to do that. You did it for me.
The all-purpose Chevy Nitro.
So yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm waiting for the mind melter to be like, you owe me a gun.
Actually, Tunda paid for those.
Tunda a gun. Yeah, so like,
Well,
yeah,
if
you
you
have.
can go
By the way,
to a
Kyle, you have
gadget
no
arcade,
idea that
you
any of this
could.
happened.
Huh?
Like you see Mavis kind of looking at the chest at the light and everything. And he's
Yeah,
just looking at his arm like, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at the rest of the group. So you remember that headlight? It's a part of him now.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
installed it.
No, like it absorbed into him.
Well, that's
Awesome. Nitro, you're getting better and better, man. Like, talk about upgrading.
I shall call you Darth Nitro.
Nitro.
Amigo, that means our friend has more potential than we thought. I just give him a pat on the shoulder. This
Hey.
means you get better upgrades.
Okay.
wait. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. What happened to my gun?
He mega boosted it.
Wait, Nitro, try again.
Try.
Try again.
Wait,
You have the power.
we believe in you.
I kind of feel like I need to give him a +2
Got a
for this.
2.
You-
God damn
you'd be
it!
Like,
Drop
you'd
a
be like,
Benny.
you'd be
Drop
like-
all your Bennies.
yeah, you'd be like, you should be like, oh, Tomorrow Legion, Tomorrow Legion, Tomorrow Legion. Ah!
This isn't a sword.
I'm gonna give you a
Why did
+2
you say
to
Thundercat?
use this for the sake of dramatic effect because you can't roll above a goddamn 2. But
Wait.
yeah, you managed to go gadget super boom gun and you shoot it. You literally it opens up and goes boom and fires off like a mortar of fire. Like it arcs. It's not like a blast. It's an arc. It's like a mortar. But
As I see it flying, I'm just saying, well, if it hits the forest, it was already on fire.
you did notice it didn't come out of your arm. It came out of your shoulder. It came up with like the predator gun and fired up.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Remy, point at him, and say, "That's where your gun went."
Does it go back, like disappear back into his shoulder?
It's still out for now and it's moving with his head like every time it's following.
That's cool.
So he's looking at you and it's like
I just hit him with the smite saber when it's not activated, so it's just a plastic lightsaber. Just hit it and see what happens.
Is it? You could attempt to retract it basically using that skill.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can
let's
keep it out.
See if I
It's a-
can roll above it too.
Yes, buddy.
I got a 4.
Yeah. So you tap with the lightsaber, you go gadget, vanish, beak, Akio gun, go away, and it goes and folds back into his shoulder. It's almost like his shoulder like joints opened up and those gears just kind of and pulled it in and then it closed up.
That's cool.
The next time it goes in, we should just try and have someone hold on to it and see what happens.
We're not getting sucked in.
I look at Nitro. Well, Nitro, my friend. You are more than meets the eye.
Guys.
Let's load up with these. Let's load up, guys, and head out and kill us some coalition.
Oh, you just
Sounds
missed such a
good.
great opportunity, Baron. And roll out. Come on.
It's a hover. It's a hover. We can't roll out.
Let's float out.
Wait, do we have any Techno Wizard wheels we can put on Brad?
God damn it!
At this point, I'm just like looking at him like, are you seriously trying to turn?
You're just
me
gonna
into a
start
car?
randomly throwing Techno Wizard devices at him, just bink, bink, bink.
We're just having Mavis stick.
Oh, no,
fucking
I'm gonna start throwing
gems
just
on
random
random
computers at it.
shit.
I don't know it's Techno Wizard stuff. I came in too late to realize it was Techno Wizard. I'm just like, gonna start throwing computer parts at him.
Remind me to make a second clip of disguise so we can change his paint job at will.
Ooh.
Like now I'm a purple Borg.
Dude, no, what you do is you give him a camouflage ability so he
I
can
was
like.
just thinking, he's
actually,
gonna
like,
be the Terminator and the Predator put together.
Nitro, remind me not to let you touch my backpack. I need my capability of turning
Yeah,
invisible.
yeah. You gotta keep your distance a little bit. You're like, oh, don't absorb anything that's on me.
My gloves.
What happens if he just gets too close? He just absorbs Maya together. She's like,
I'm just, like,
man
stuck.
machine hybrid.
There's just like
Oh,
a hand as it's going
she comes up on the shoulder like, kill me now, kill me.
She's like, Tetsuo! Kira style. Like, no!
I just like to imagine that if it's my backpack, I'm like permanently koala to his back. Just
So you guys load up and get ready to go.
And we roll out.
Where are you guys? Who's driving? Who's piloting the
Ow.
vehicle?
Tony's
pilot it?
driving. He's
God damn it.
So, all right, do I get any like sensory about like how much ammo I have left for this then?
You have no clue.
I'll stick up front to control the speedy button or speedy wires.
That's something you and Mavis will have to discuss because she's foremost expert on
It's
Techno
my
Wizard
jury
devices.
rig.
Yeah, you're like, I totally did that. I made all that happen. So who? Okay, so wait, Mavis, you want to drive or is Tunda driving?
I'm always driving.
You're
I'll
That's
sit
what
next to him
Tunda
with the wires.
does. Tunda drives.
I do drive.
He talks about the voodoo and he drives. I was like, I don't know about you, there, Remy, but I'm pretty sure our Borg has a little bit of the voodoo in him.
I,
And one of your guns.
and one here guns.
I'm just saying, he do the voodoo.
you do the voodoo.
Oh, great. Now,
He's a
now he's
voodoo
gonna,
Borg.
he's gonna get a voodoo billboard on his back.
Oh god.
No, we'll just repaint his face with a skull.
His face
All right.
looks like a skull.
If
Why
you
repaint it? We'll take a skull and just stick it there with duct tape.
More skull designs all over him.
Oh, we'll just do is we'll get a skull. You put a Techno Wizard gem into it, and then we slap it to his face. He'll absorb the skull.
God dang it.
Or it'll turn into a face hugger. I mean,
Well, I can't just stick a gem to it. It has to have a purpose.
to make him look badass.
So this is what you guys are discussing on the back of the truck while Tunda's driving, and
Oh, no, I'm
and
sitting
you guys are on the
next
bed of
to
the
him
truck just
with
going, guys, if we just slap a skull to his face with a jewel on it, it'll stick. And you're like, well, fuck. You know, you guys are having this discussion on the back of the truck on the way.
I'm like, it has a purpose. I'm like, well, give him the ability to like, give him like a sweet heads-up display. I'm just saying, like better sensory. See in the dark and shit like that. wherever
Is
you
I
go
anybody-
already
back now.
have an optics package.
Yeah,
That
he's
one's not a skull.
fine.
Stop talking about your package.
Can you detect magic?
I don't know.
Well, if we put a
See,
big magic
now
thing
you
on
get a
his face where
skull
the
of
sensor
detect
is,
magic, and then you slap that onto his face. Now he has detect magic. It's really useful.
wouldn't that be catch 22? It's a magic thing that detects magic. Yep. Yep.
It
Magic
doesn't work
everywhere.
that way. I could use detect magic at will.
So,
and detect me.
Tunda,
So-
roll me a notice check.
Okay.
I would like to state I'm sitting up next to Tunda, controlling the speedy wires.
You just
Notice.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like waiting.
note to self: warn them when you trigger those.
Two.
Yeah.
You're on a
I got a
flatbed truck. You're gonna what?
I got a 2.
Okay, so you don't notice shit.
Can I roll since I'm sitting next to him?
Sure.
Yay. Oh, wait. Okay, there it is. D6, right.
Actually, can I do a smarts roll to see if we would make handholds in the flatbed?
7.
7. Okay, you managed to. You notice something large, just like like it's so big that it's over the tree line, but barely. You see a metal something walking.
Walking? Like it's
Or
distinctly a walking motion?
it's doing an up down motion like it's walking.
I spy a big metal fucko.
I use my fucking suit's fucking zoom to like optics to zoom in on this thing.
Okay,
I'll use
roll
my
me
clairvoyance
and
to zoom in.
Because
Roll me-
I do have my helmet back on, by the way. I'm just
Nitro, take a
Okay.
look for me.
yeah, roll me a knowledge coalition.
I don't have the optics package. Legit, I kind of want to make myself like one of those like gamer glasses, but it zooms in on
Got an 8?
zooms in on shit.
yep.
Okay, look, hold on.
Glasses that act as an optics package. That'd be
I
cool.
would have a helmet if they didn't keep exploding in my hands. Really weird.
You gotta use
stop.
the non-coalition ones.
Yeah.
The
Coalition
ones, they
gadgets
do
are
that. It's straight.
faulty.
Like,
Alright,
you
let me-
saw my face, right?
Yeah, it's because the helmet crushed when you tried to wear it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
So
so
don't wear
funny.
those ones.
Stop picking up coalition stuff.
Okay, the one on the right of the on the stream. You see the head of that and you recognize it almost instantly.
I'm like, oh hey, it's a UAR bot. Those things can bring down a mountain if you blow it up from the inside.
Oh.
Is that how you say it? Just fuck. Oh, we're fucked.
That's what you used in that story. All right. Good to
Yeah.
know.
yes.
I like Brad's response.
Well, yes.
Oh, God,
Coalition
why?
not friendly.
Oh, geez, it just popped up for me, so it took me.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, we can take it apart though. I mean, it's not too bad.
Tackle it at 400 miles an hour.
But I mean, that is I checked. Is that near or moving with the APC?
Don't see the APC nearby. This is probably the frontal scout, basic.
Scout. That a scout.
Scouting. Just looking.
Much.
An army unto itself.
Yeah.
It's only 2 guys.
Maybe your new gadget will come in handy, eh?
Let's see. Hold on.
I
I
look
gotta
at
find the-
Brad. I was like, "You want to try something stupid?"
Don't
Try to
break.
absorb that.
No. How would you like to fly?
Would I like?
I just
I
lean
would
over,
like-
I lean over and say, "Flying is fun."
I would like to
Dragon.
state I turn around where I'm sitting and just stare at our mind melter like, what?
So here's the thing. I have a Techno Wizard wingboard.
Okay.
You're giving him your wingboard?
I can tell
You're
you.
making a lot of assumptions on how this works, but
I know. I'm
okay.
just saying. I'm like, if I wonder if we put this on your back, if you'll absorb the wingboard, and then you can fly above this guy and get aerial shots.
So now he's the Iron Giant.
Yeah, he's freaking Iron Man.
Oh
like,
dear lord.
It's an idea, and then you can carry. We'll both go up, and we'll deal with the bot, and while everybody else sets the charges for the fucking APC.
All right, I need everybody
Idea.
to.
Well, I still can't even use this one right.
He says, I need everybody to pulse for initiative, please.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, where's my?
I didn't know we were engaging yet. We're still a ways back, bro.
We're yelling.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's coming in your direction. You got yeah.
Oh, I see. Fuck you too.
There we go.
You
I had to grab the cards that still had the Joker in them. Hold up.
the
Let me
Joker.
shuffle.
All right, so we got Kyle got. Wait, I need to hold on. Let me pop back onto. Okay.
All
So we
right.
got 8 ace. I got a 3
So
king.
here's my thing.
We
I
got
look at Brad. I'm like, we
And a
got
jack.
this.
That's a jack, right?
yep.
So I-
That is a
I'll
jack.
just take-
That's a
I'll
4.
I'll take
We
the
got-
plasma grenades.
Kyle, Mavis, Tunda, Eric, or Baron, Southern, basically.
So here's the idea.
I got.
You got-
Didn't Baron got a 4? I got an 8, right?
Yeah, I'm last.
Yeah, he's last.
Like, this may prevent the plan from
Right.
happening, but I'm thinking if I make the UAR bot look like a giant bug and then cast Smite on Brad's fucking Exalted Smite on Brad's fucking chainsword, he'll be able to tear that thing in half.
You're not wrong.
Doesn't really give him a plus damage. He just berserker rage. Well, it might actually give you a little bit.
The Exalted Smite I have would give him a bonus.
He'd just be more willing to kill it if it looked like a giant bug.
Oh, he'll fucking straight charge that bitch if it's a giant bug.
Yeah. Sorry, Brad. I was
He does
forgetting. My guy goes last. Actually, I go after Baron. So first of all, it's Kyle. You got first. What are you doing? You're like, what do I do? First of all, the only one that's Baron. I'm assuming you let everybody know that this thing was nearby, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I said it's UAR bot, and I'm like, that's what I was trying to do. I'm like, how do we take this out? And I'm like, well, we could do this, we could do that, you know.
And now it's nearby.
I'll give you guys a moment to coordinate before you guys actually take action. So the
Okay.
initiative round's the same, but you guys can discuss it real quick before you guys engage. You don't know if it's spotted you yet. You know you're not too far away. You're probably like right on the other side of a tree line from it. You didn't notice it up until then.
All right. Well, I asked Baron, is it fireproof?
Nope.
It's an idea.
I'm pretty sure it's fire resistant because it's a machine, but not proof.
Huh.
You are a dragon.
That I am.
That I am.
I mean, I could fly up with you on the wingboard and jump off, just like we done with the Hellraiser.
Ooh, yeah,
Now
cannonball
there's
this
an
bitch.
idea.
All
I
right.
don't think would the wingboard carry his weight? Well, he's in human form, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not weight of an old man, but with
Yeah,
the
that's
strength of a
true.
dragon.
You're gonna throw an old man. Good.
Go, my old man.
I could just take the container of plasma grenades with me and just pull all the pins.
He's immune to plasma.
Jesus. We'll save
It's
the plasma grenades for the car.
Actually, I want to take 2 of the plasma grenades we got. You said we got 20 of them.
Yeah.
I want to take one in each hand.
Or just put a bandolier of them on you.
like Chewie.
I just, like, imagine dropping an old man on him. He just lands on his shoulder and like sticks it in the robot equivalent of its nose. Just.
So there's a shot in cinema that's really known. It's called the gearing up shot. You've seen it in a lot of movies where the action heroes like bring in like the buckle over and buckling this up. And it's a close up and it cuts to his boot and tying the shoelace. I picture that with Palpatine where he's putting on all this shit like Rambo. And,
He
bandolier
puts on a bandana,
grenades.
He's like, puts on a bandana. He's like,
Excellent.
Ultimate power.
Yeah, you just go up to the crate. Do this.
Exactly. Just take the top off the
Right.
crate, grab 2 grenades, and say, "Let's go." And,
Love
even
it.
better, I just go up and just get on the mind melter's back, over his shoulders. He's not on the board yet. I just get on his shoulders.
I'm like, hold on tight. I don't have much to hold on to in those.
All right,
shoulders,
I want to
so.
hold on tight enough that his ribs start to creak a little bit, because I'm a dragon. It can crunch him.
Thank God for the armor.
It's Greek. Okay, so that's your guys' plan. Nice thing is your wingboard is silent, so that's good. Tunda, what do you do with the truck? Are you continuing forward?
Always.
Always.
Always and forever.
I'm like,
All right.
hold me close now, tiny dancer. Let's go.
Okay, so let's. All right, so that's Kyle uses his action to hop onto Baron. Baron uses his action to fly off. Mavis, what are you doing in the interim?
Continuing to wait to activate the speedy wires.
She
Because
does.
I don't know if I'm just.
I feel like before you're holding them like casually apart and you saw this, you just got really close together. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
chewing gum as we speak.
Oh, sure,
I'm
sure.
like, this is gonna be awesome.
you just hear indeed.
All right, so
Get ready
Tund
to
up,
hold on
Tund
to
up.
your asses.
From what you can tell, the road proceeds forward. The robot is to your right, roughly about 200 meters on the other side of a tree line.
All right,
So-
so then, yeah, we'll take off
Okay.
to head skyward.
Okay, so you do that on your
Start
action.
flying off. I just
Mavis's action
quietly,
takes
like,
effect
Baron-
beforehand,
Just
Yep.
quietly tell Baron.
and she's holding the wires. Okay, so you guys do that. Tunda, what are you going to do with the vehicle? Do you want to keep going in the same direction you're going? Do you want to turn towards it? Do you want to turn away from it? Slow down, speed up? What do you want to
I'll just continue going at the same speed.
do? Okay. All right. Southern Dragon, what are you doing?
I am prepping a railgun shot.
Okay. So you you're like, I don't know if this will work, but I know this will work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just like lay it on top of the front of the truck.
Yes. Well, you could actually stand up and actually put your gun up on the top of the truck. Think of it like
Yeah.
like a flatbed tow truck, and like you're on the back of the cab, just kind of standing, putting it up on the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And
So
I take a moment to aim.
okay. So use your action to aim. Okay, gotcha. Now we're gonna re-pull for initiative because that round was just all prep,
Yeah, it was the getting ready.
getting ready.
Okay.
I googled Rambo Palpatine. Sadly, I'm not happy with what I got.
So
4.
7.
lol.
Kind of scared. Baron left, and he's probably gonna be wearing something weird when he comes back.
Waiting for Baron. So wait. Ace 9. What'd you get? What is that? 7.
Yeah.
And Tunda, what'd you get?
6 spades.
6. All right. So wait for Baron to do his.
Burn von Nutsnboltz.
He got a 3.
And so how far
Very
did you
good.
say this thing was away from us?
200 meters and closing.
200 meters? Okay.
Whenever Baron decides to.
He just walked by, so now he's on the left side of the
Fucker.
camera.
Like I know exactly where he is right now. I'm watching him. All right, guys. While we're let's see here. Oh, we got so little time.
While we're waiting,
Yeah, that's actually really fitting.
I'm
very,
ready
very
to do this.
Dun, 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 dun. Their headset actually looks like pilot
That's
headphones.
awesome. How do you see Baron's new intro on the video?
Your camera up just a little bit,
there was
Baron.
a storage. We lost her.
Broke Mavis.
Fuck it, doing it Maverick style.
So that makes him your goose.
All right, pull for
On
initiative
the
again,
ball.
Baron.
You're dangerous.
Pull for initiative
Oh,
again,
God,
Baron.
down
By the way.
left, he's going to get something.
Kind of just noped
Queen.
out. Nope.
Queen, you're okay. So, that would be Mavis, then Baron. So, Mavis, what's your action?
I'm basically gonna look at Tunda like, do I want to speed up yet? I'm just asking. He's God dang it.
I can't put mine on because mine actually has earpieces.
I'll hold action until I get a trigger to speed up.
How is this not your trigger to speed up?
Okay, fuck it.
Might want to wait for the DM.
Okay. dang. Yeah.
I can't hear you because I have earphones on. Doesn't work with headphones. Wish it actually has a hookup, like actual, like I think it's a Vietnam era, but it's like an actual plug to plug into the.
You just need to get the adapter for that to USB.
Yeah, right.
I don't think they make that, Kyle.
You never
We
know.
have the technology. Have you?
There's
seen
no
the internet?
speakers.
Oh.
Jury rig that. Get
I'll jury rig the shit out of it.
Yeah, talk to the the technomancer.
Talk to the necromancer.
Talk to the necromancer. I'm like,
Put some blips in there.
I
No?
could probably, if I were a necromancer, I could revive that era of.
Oh, do they still use
here
those?
for you.
okay, so who's up?
Yeah.
Torben,
Oh, yeah.
Torben, I'm assuming you're a pilot. He's like, no, we still use those.
I've been signaled, and thus begins the turbo.
So you're hitting the turbo? Just, psst, okay.
Yeah, well, I will real quick warn everyone: hold on to your asses.
All right.
Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul. Welcome aboard, Torben. All right, so, Baron, you head over that direction. You were next, and as you're coming over, just roll me a notice check.
Notice I can do that well. Thank you. All right. Let's do this.
Actually, I know exactly what I say to Baron as we take off. Have you heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Tell me when we fly.
This
He
is
does-
not what he do.
He's known to delve into things that others consider unnatural.
I'm like, sounds like us. All right, I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay, you do notice the insignia on the shoulder of this bot is
Yeah.
an insignia that you sort of recognize. So I don't know if you're familiar with units in the military, but basically when they get an emblem and then they move up to like they get the next generation, and they redesign it. It's reminiscent of your old unit, but it is the next generation of emblem for that. Either they
Oh, in that case, I cast Greater Smite on the grenades there for Kyle. So that is going to give them a +4 to damage when they go off, +8 if I get a raise. So let's take a look at that.
per grenade, and that's awesome.
Ooh, that's 6. So that's a 10. So there is a raise there. So now those grenades damage have a +8 damage on the eruption. So like as he's sitting there, he's like, haha, they start to glow. I'm like, oh, you take them down. And it's UAR bot. Would I know, is electricity going to be effective towards that, or
No, it's basically base damage is pretty much what's going to hurt unless you have something specific.
well, I'm
would-
saying like any type of elemental, because it gives it a +8 mega damage to the grenade.
Mhm.
To what they do.
And
But
you
I
could choose an element.
I could choose an element.
Well, it's already doing fire, so electrical would just help. It'd be like plasma fire, plasma electricity. That might be good.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a matter of that. It wouldn't. Yeah, it would make it look fucking awesome.
Kyle's hands start to electricity going. He's like, oh!
So no, I totally have to go to do unlimited power and realize I've only got you and grab back up.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. So yeah, we get to the height. I'm like, fly, baby bird, fly.
All right, so yeah, roll your pilot to get into position.
It isn't a pilot for the wingboard. It's just I use it using my
roll agility.
abilities.
Yeah, just roll an agility. Yeah, just for
Okay.
the sake of your steering of it to line up your shot, determine how accurate you are.
Ooh,
While
thank God for
carrying a
that
little
wild
man.
dice.
Thank God for that wild dice.
Because it was a 6 on the wild dice and a 1 on the 4.
Oh damn!
Yikes!
So that is going to be a total of 8.
All right,
62.
you managed to
Nice.
line up. You're coming in right on the perfect bombing run. You're like dun, 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 dun. All right.
I can see the pilot going, all right, let's see. Wait, there's something on the blip. Looks up, and you just see an old man fly through the air holding 2 grenades out, like, power! Like, ah!
All right, so Tunda, you got what?
Like 40. It's
A
like,
4,
I got a 6.
6. Okay, you got a 9.
Torpedo Rick! My torpedo
What'd you
boy!
get, Southern?
My torpedo!
7.
7? Okay.
Torpedo
So, so Kyle, roll your. Well, God, what would it be? I guess it'd be ability. It'd be your fight. You're fighting because you're trying to throw yourself like a missile.
All right.
Are you staying in old man form all the way down, or are you gonna drake out at some point?
Stay an old man for right now.
Stay on.
Don't let them see
It's
you.
big enough that if I hit it, I can grab on. Right? I can probably grab on.
There's a
Yeah.
platform. Yeah. Let me switch back to the one on the right.
I totally want because there's a guy in it, right? Like it's a mech suit.
There's 2 dudes in it.
Two
I
dudes
want
in
the
it.
head to turn sideways and just see an old man just looking at them. This huge explosion.
Pretty much a landing platform on his upper chest and shoulders.
Oh, I'm
So
going
you
right
want to
for the-
aim for that?
D2.
I'll go right for the upper. Yeah. Let's see how I do, and if I need to add a Benny.
So are you
Yeah.
throwing the grenades, or are you keeping them in hand until you
Oh,
land?
I'm holding on to him, landing, and just going.
Okay.
You just land surprise, motherfucker.
He's a French fries, motherfucker. True lies,
11,
motherfucker.
so I got one raise.
Yes,
I used to watch Family Ties, motherfucker.
So I got an 11, and
motherfucker.
that was with a raise.
11 with the raise. Okay. So you managed to land. You like poof, and you do like a little combat roll right across their vision. All I see is like a dark, like a black robe. Just poof. What was that?
So I want to stand. So could they see me if I stand up in front of the eyes?
Oh yeah.
I just stand up and say, "Unlimited power!" Click.
Right in the
So-
eyes of the bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
in front of
literally-
the eyes.
If you're looking at it from the camera pans over to nothing, and then just an old man goes like this. Unlimited power. Beep. It just hits the button. All right, roll me your damage. So those are going to be doing.
Rude
10
dive,
plus-
motherfucker. Damn, Roman goes straight to Hunger Games.
Oh Jesus! All right, grenades, plasma grenades. Each of those does 3d10 now plus 8.
So I see if he's holding it out like this, it's gonna blow him off.
Oh yeah.
He's immune to plasma.
Well, immune to the
Yeah,
damage,
the
but not,
shockwave's
he's
gonna
gonna
throw
get
him at.
shockwave's gonna throw him back.
Yeah, I'd say that would work.
I have an appropriate sound effect for this.
All
Or
right.
at least for the inside of the suit.
Hmm.
Wait.
Okay.
Let it load.
30 for the first grenade.
Okay.
Wait. It
That was
all
awesome.
came to mind.
You did 30 damage?
For the first grenade, and then the second one did 17 damage.
And then add another 16 mega damage.
No,
on top.
that's adding yours. That's adding yours.
That's
Oh,
adding it?
Okay.
Okay, so you get launched off. Like you're...
He's like,
all you see, all you see is just like a fireball of Emperor, basically over the tree line.
plasma. He's like, I
You
just
see-
fly back through the air like this. He's like, metal. Oh, you see your fingers? Don't
Yeah.
do that, Kyle. You might lose one.
Yay!
Too soon.
Wrong world, motherfucker.
So you fly back. Barrett, actually, the Emperor can't see this. You're the only one that can see this. As you fly over, you see black scorch marks, but 0 damage to the armor. See, it caused some scoring, but no like superficial damage to the actual armor.
God dang it.
What about the eyes? The eyes, like,
Didn't exceed the MDC.
wow.
It at least leaves soot all over the lenses.
Yeah, they have to
When they're
activate the
upset, they probably
wipers.
think I'm dead, so that's good.
Yeah, they're like, what the, what the, basically. But you see it, those,
You're like, kamikaze old men? What the fuck?
yeah,
What
these
kind
rebels are getting creative now. Yeah, but are you gonna just let yourself land, Kyle, or are you gonna?
Oh yeah, I'm going tumbling as an old man. I don't want this to be a dragon if it didn't kill it with that.
Like, make them think that you're dead so they ignore you.
Yeah, but you
so we're in
just-
the edge of
yeah,
a
you're-
forest, right. Did I just go tumbling through the forest, taking out trees?
Oh,
Again?
you took out a couple of trees.
God
So
dang
literally, you guys are driving like super turbo mode. You look over, you see like 3 or 4 trees come down. You see a fireball with like a robe at the end of it come flying past you.
I would like to make an idle comment to Remy, just like, deforestation really is a problem.
Brad, you were within range of this thing.
Deforestation on
I was-
defortification.
God dang it.
Yeah, you do notice that the fact that these two explosions, these plasma grenades, didn't do really much to the armor on this thing.
Shit.
But you have temporarily blinded it.
Like,
You have to burn
I got the bot. You get the fucking transport.
Yeah, because I mean, unless I go toe to toe with this thing with my sword, my railgun's not gonna do anything. Because that's SDC.
Yeah, so at this point, they have not detected anything yet, except for the old man in front of them.
You're like, what the
Just
fuck?
random
And
ass
your
suicide
thing
bomber
is,
old man.
what the fuck?
What's that noise? It's probably just a deer, man. Don't worry about it. Unlimited power!
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, inside they're like, because they still had some concussions, so they got shook around a little bit. They're like, what the fuck?
I feel like they're hitting the replay button like on the camera, like go back to what was that? Like
Yeah, go back and check
That was
that
an old
shit.
man.
All you see is two grenades. He says, beep.
External microphones. Unlimited power.
Yeah, so they're like, what the, oh, and you see him kind of like looking around, like it looks disoriented because it can't see.
hey,
Um,
question for you real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want you to roll to see if either of these guys have ever seen Star Wars.
Okay, let's see it.
Look like fucking Palpatine.
Knowledge pop culture check. Is that what we're doing here?
Yes.
Oh, they fucking just raised on that shit.
Yeah,
That one of them has.
They're just like, was that
Okay,
fucking Palpatine?
so both of them kind of look, and one of the guys just goes, Emperor Palpatine? What? What? Like the other guy's like, you saw that too? Like, what do we report back to base? The Emperor from Star Wars attacked us.
What do we say?
You guys are psyche,
Yeah,
Wizards,
so
wizards and techno wizards. Now there's a fucking force.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, God, dude, is fucking Star Wars come through a rift now? Are we gonna have to fight the Millennium Falcon? What the fuck?
And I this world.
So Baron,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know that
like, I'd be okay with that.
Baron, you know what you would do in this situation if you were at least not distracted by the fact you were attacked by Palpatine.
Yeah.
But militarily, you would instantly go, okay, our visuals are down. I'm going straight to radar. It's up to you if you want to be detected at this height or if you want to drop down to avoid radar.
Oh, I'm dropping down.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
gonna,
you drop.
I'm gonna drop down in front. When their the vision clears, they're gonna see me on the front.
Oh shit!
Yes.
My mask off.
Oh shit!
Oh, nightmare fuel.
Now you also
Oh,
are aware. You
I'm
were
going
aware of
full
this.
boogeyman.
Yeah, you are aware on this Borg that the head is all the sensors. They are actually located in the chest area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So,
yeah.
So you're landing like on this thing. Are you sending your wingboard away, or are you keeping it on there?
Yeah.
or-
I'll just
Okay.
basically, I'll just ditch my wingboard to the side, basically. when I
Oh man, no, Barry, you should hide, and then when I get back up as Palpatine, I just walk towards them. You use your telekinetics to make it seem like the Force is just doing shit.
no, this is personal.
All right. So, all right, and Brad, you were coming within shot. You see the Baron swoop down and land on the basically the top of the chest, where fucking Sheev was, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm just like, I see that, and I'm like, well, crap, if that didn't do anything. How close are we?
To the bot? You're within
Yeah.
probably about, I'd say about 70 meters.
And we're still speeding.
Since speeding.
But you were going, you were going alongside of it. So you're going, you've now come like to the terminator of the apex of your radius of it. Now you're going away from it now. Yeah. You're turboing. So you're about 105 miles an hour. You're definitely able to get to.
Okay. Shit. So wait, we're going away from them now?
Yeah,
we
well, yeah,
pass them?
you're even with them at this point. You're passing them, yeah, within like roughly about 75 meters.
Can I hop on one of its feet?
You can cover that ground pretty quick.
Okay.
You're on a vehicle that's going about 105 miles an hour.
Which means he
Yeah.
has momentum.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, before we do that, guys, we're going to pause right there. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break because it is now 8 o'clock. A little fast. We're going to take a quick break. And stay tuned. We'll show you some of the backstories of these characters. We're going to have more coming here at some point. So stick with me, guys, and we'll be right back. 2 now. Hey, guys, we are back. All right, guys. So quick little retcon. Based on the damage that was done earlier, by the way, some of it did go through. So therefore, the entire optics on the front of it did do damage to the front of the UAR bot based on that damage. So it took out all the sensors on the front of the face, which is basically all of its optics. However, it does still have audio. And so knowing that, guys, now we're proceed forward. Repull for initiative, guys.
Hey, what about my turn?
Oh wait, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you're
Yeah.
driving. Where were you wanting to drive to?
Well, I'm going to continue driving, but that's why he asked a very good question. Do they have audio?
Yes. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna try and jump on its foot.
Okay. Roll a fight. It was to be fighting. Jump on there, or agility, whichever one you prefer.
It's the same
Are
thing.
you attacking his foot?
I'm grappling it. But
Baron.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that raised.
We can go full Jaeger. There's 2 pilots, right?
11.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, Sonics won't go through it.
Crash and burn.
If they hear the audio, I can still cast Buffy with the audio.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah,
I
because it's
can't-
magic. Yeah.
We'll get to that. I can't make a plan right now.
So I got an 11 to jump on its foot.
Okay. So you managed to successfully jump onto its foot. So all they hear inside is they're like, unlimited power. And they'll say, clank. The sound of their foot. What the fuck was that?
All right.
Listen,
And
hit
if I
something.
have any other movement, I try climbing up it.
Okay. Roll a agility check. If you have climbing, use that.
I have climbing, yeah.
Yeah, use that.
Okay, so that's D8. D6.
What you got?
Got a... Oh, that raised. Wow. 8 plus 7, so 15.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get pretty much. Oh, how high up did you want to go?
So I was, based on the picture that you showed earlier, I was wanting to get to that. It looked like a more sensitive area in the middle, or its stomach basically would be.
Oh,
if it
you're
was-
nut punching this motherfucker.
No, he's going for the torso. He's going for the abs.
Yeah.
He's going for the abs, basically.
He's going for the kadick.
All right. So
one-inch
Tundo,
punch over
were
the
you gonna
dick.
try and do it?
Actually, I don't know that the audio is still on.
True.
Not
And-
thinking about it.
You
So
could probably assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what damage has been done. You guys are driving away, so
Yeah, you're-
ooh, I got one better. Okay,
Where are we going, buddy?
I am going to cast. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I have
Civic
it ready.
punch. Yeah. While you're checking that out, friendly PSA, don't forget to change your clocks back today or tonight.
Yeah, remember daylight
It
savings
was
time.
this morning, buddy.
Yeah, it was this
2
morning.
o'clock this-
Well,
Yeah,
I
Oh, this
forgot,
morning, yeah.
so clearly.
Oh, shit.
I
Yeah,
forgot
me
so
too.
clearly.
Did you go to work an hour early?
No, I didn't work today. I just forgot.
Same here.
Do I
Work
have it?
tomorrow, but I got the night shift.
Yeah, so that was my problem. I work nights, so 2 a.m. on Sunday is actually 2 a.m. on Monday for me in my head. So I always make that mistake.
What were you casting there, Tunda?
Make it punch itself in the face.
Use cast and get swifty.
So I want to cast fear.
Oh. Can I
In a-
roll to?
On a radius, or you cast? Is it a
No,
radius?
I
It's a
cast it at him.
okay.
It's not a.
I was gonna say, can I roll to cover my ears?
No, you're good. I didn't do this one. It wasn't greater fear where it is a radius. It's just fear.
Okay. Man.
Okay.
So I am going to roll to cast
You have to roll what, spirit or
spirit, or
Spirit?
they have
got a 5?
Okay, I got a 6.
All right. So their greatest fear. Well, their greatest fear was Emperor Palpatine jumping at their face and exploding in a ball of plasma.
No, I'm going to make them fear their own technology.
You can choose, or is it just their greatest fear?
No, I could choose something that will make them terrified. I basically want them to believe that
Like their consoles were on fire or something.
yes,
They're like they're
the robot's about to blow up and they
Yeah.
have to get the hell out.
That's
Okay.
beautiful, sir.
That's beautiful. This only works because it's magic. Psionics wouldn't penetrate, but some magic would. But also since it's coming through the audio.
Or the audio, yeah.
Get through the audio. That's the only reason why it would work. So yeah, you see the bot kind of shimmy a little bit. We'll re-roll for initiative because we'll see if they manage to get out because it does take them a second. So re-pull for initiative, everybody.
If they get out, I'm walking toward him as Palpatine, and we're doing the idea, Baron.
Hella.
Oh, we tied there, Baron. Oh, holy shit, a 3-way tie. Brad got
Holy
Brad
shit,
got
that's
one
a
too.
lot of jokers.
Yeah, I got 3 jokers.
Batman's
What do you
losing
get
this
for-
shit
aren't
right
you a
now.
wild card, Baron?
I am, so I also get the 2d6
Surge. What'd you get? What was that?
Surge.
An 8?
A 9 of hearts.
9? And then what'd you get, Kyle?
7.
7? Okay.
I get 8 of my power points back.
Yep, you just got power surge. I remember that.
My unlimited power. I'm
They have
like,
to re-roll
"Yes,
every round, by the way, Tunda, to resist the fear.
Yes.
Okay. So, this round they would just have it. It would be on them, right?
Yeah, because it just got cast.
Okay. All right. So, Brad, Baron, and these guys all kind of go at the same time. Do you guys choose to go at the same time, or do you want to go after them? If you choose to
I'm going right after them.
after them,
I'm just
Okay.
going after the. I'm cutting into the middle of this. If I.
So Brad, them, then me.
Okay. Brad, go ahead and roll your strike.
All right.
You're using your sword, I'm assuming.
Yep. Gosh, my wild dice exploded. So 9.
All right. Nice hit. And roll damage.
And for damage, let's see, strength plus 2d10. So strength is d12 plus 2d10. 11, 12, 13, 17, 25 damage.
Sword bounces off. It's the armor.
Dang
Yeah.
it.
Even in that little sensitive area there.
Nope, they have that's the MDC of the bot. you hit it and you see that you hit it with all your might. You're like, "Bah!" And you hit it and it goes get like maybe like this far into the armor. You're like, this thing is tough.
It starts vibrating a bit. Just don't
Okay. Oh fuck.
You hit it, it just breaks your sword. Oh shit.
All right, so these guys, you hear a and out the back you see two doors open up down the right below the in the spot you can't itch on your back. You see a small panel open up and you see 2 guys kind of fall out like they're like patting themselves like thinking they're on fire and shit. They're like shit ah. Yeah, so that's and then Baron, what are you doing?
So are they close to each other then?
Oh yeah, they're right next to each other.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play my hindrance because I know the Signia. I'm gonna have a temper tantrum,
Oh God.
and I'm gonna lose my shit a little bit. So from the air, I dive bomb,
Okay.
going as fast as I can. So that's from my movement. I'm gonna basically come off of the wing board, and then they will hear booming. I am David Scryer's revenge. I am the boogeyman. As I then smite onto the TK board on the wing board,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna super TK throw that on top of the speed of my fall
Okay.
into them. Like
Hey.
a goddamn fucking asteroid. Like,
Yep. And you're just throwing your Techno Wizard device, which means it's going to do like a small blast radius, like
Yes.
impact damage. Not besides the impact damage.
Can we see this from the car?
You see him coming down pretty goddamn fast. That's what you see. You see him go.
And you hear me.
You hear it echoing like I am David, because he's coming through the loudspeaker on his mask, so they can hear him. Like I am David, Revenge of David Scryer. I am the boogeyman, and just
I'm like commentating to Remy. Just so our mind melter is bad freaking ass.
roll.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody,
he is badass.
everybody, roll a spirit check to be. It's not a shaken. It's just more of like to be intimidated.
Roll
Won't
fear.
stop any actions. I'm just saying. Will
Do you
would
want me
this?
to roll what my intimidation is?
Yeah, roll your intimidation.
Okay.
Well,
I got a raise.
What?
I got a raise.
So
I got a
raise is
5.
at 8, right?
So-
As did I.
Every
Yeah.
4 above 4, so every increment of 4 is an additional raise.
I got a
Right. What'd you get?
7.
What'd you get, Baron?
I only got a 5.
Okay. Everybody, did you? Okay, so did anybody get below a 5? Oh, Brad. So it doesn't affect your action. You're just like, whoa, like it intimidates you. You're like, whoa,
Mildly afraid
like
of our mind
you're
melter.
mildly intimidated by the mind melter just by the sound of it, because you're on the other side of the board. All you did was hear this booming voice. You're like, that is the most scary fucking sound I've heard in my life.
At this point, there's also like TK energy rippling off of me.
But he
As
can't
if
see
I-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably can. They can see me like glowing, like.
You just see this comet of telekinetic energy coming downward. Roll your strike.
All right, hold on. I gotta do.
I just like to state at this time I'm leaning out my window going, woo!
Jeez.
TK. So it's a 9 on the dice for my first smite, so it's a raise. So
Okay.
it gets the plus 4 MDC. Then let's go ahead. Ooh,
By the way, these guys are not in armor. They're
11. Yeah, 11 on the super TK, so it is maxed out. TK on the
in Jesus.
They're mush.
so yeah, so it's a hold on, D12 plus a D6 on the
Hey,
damage.
Maya, you're gonna have a pretty much intact.
Oh yes, I am so very happy.
Destroying his wingboard.
Oh yeah, it's fucking. I don't give a shit. So that is going to be a. So on the dice, it is a damage is 5 plus 7, so that's 13 MDC plus the 8 plus the 4. So
All you need to do is
17
do one.
I know that's 17 MDC, but also I don't how much ever you would say the speed of the fall is going to increase that because I was mad. I was going terminal velocity and then I TK through it on top.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that an extra. I'm gonna say add a D8 damage to it. This is in a radius.
8?
Okay. Now what I need you to do is roll me a
That's
D.
12 plus 13, so 25 MDC.
Okay, so roll me a D20. This is the amount of feet radius you have, up and around.
Holy shit. You're just gonna see
17.
it slowly keel over.
17-foot radius up and around in a sphere, which means
So you see
Brad,
the
you're
TK
you're
board-
protected from this because you're the armor is taking the full brunt of this.
So you see the TK board get the cone. Because it fucking blows sound speed. It's like sonic booms, and then I'm gonna basically.
Roll for your landing to see if. Roll for your landing too. You're obviously pushing this further for fast enough to stay out of the. You don't know what the radius is going to be. kind of guesstimate. You've never done this before.
18.
Okay, so you managed to successfully stay out of the radius and hover down. As you see the two guys, when it hits, it's telekinetic force. So it's not really like plasma or energy damage. It's launching them. So they go in these two directions and bounce off trees.
Would it that, or would it be more like a fucking hammer?
You didn't. Well, you hit in between them. Basically, what happened is it hit, probably chopped off a limb or two, and launched them. And they went. They're you can see them, but they hit trees. They're dead. They're fucking
Splat.
dead.
Okay, question. Because I was going down, my optics zoomed in because I wanted to see their faces. Do I know who they were?
Yes, they were basically they were the trainees that you guys were sent. Like when you were working out, they were the guys that were like the replacements that were coming into your unit.
Gotcha.
Right before the incident. So they were you knew them. You didn't know them well, but you knew their names and their faces. Like that was Dominguez and Jones. You know, Jonesy. That's his name. He goes by Jonesy for short. Well, he did. Now he's dead.
Yeah. Now it's just Joe because he's really short.
So the Borg is powered down at this. Well, it's still powered up, but it's sitting there. As Brad's sitting there just fucking chopping on its abs, it's like fuck you, Cyborg, I hate you.
Brad's doing this. He's like, fuck you. Oh, David Squires revenge. The fuck behind it. Boom. What the fuck?
I just like to imagine when the bot just slowly tips forward with the shockwave.
I feel like about this point I like stopped tumbling through trees and was like pushed myself off the ground and heard this and just looked up like.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Tunda, are you still continuing to drive?
I see Kyle. You get about you see explosion behind it. And you're like, did I do that?
So I actually see the pilots get out. Is that correct?
Yeah, you saw them get out because you were going you could see the back of it. You saw them pop out.
Okay. So I pull up right next to it and I slow down and I stop.
Yeah, I've got the wires apart now.
I'm looking if I can see anything left of the pilots.
Yeah, you find the bodies. They're
way.
Almost every bone and joint is broken, but there are still recognizable bodies in jumpsuits. You know, a few missing, like from here down on the arm is down on one of them. The other ones they're kind of just bent in every direction. They look like something out of a bad puppet show.
Okay.
Gotta see around my freaking microphone.
I'm gonna be like, oh, that'd be the best way to take out the transport.
You're not wrong. If only we had a secondary wingboard. I'm gonna hop out. And...
the UAR bot, not the
I know.
wingboard.
I'm teasing. Jeez.
As I land, you just see like sonic energy rippling off. I'm just like,
You're still raging pissed.
You okay, buddy?
I'm just,
You're dead.
I'm just like pacing. I'm like,
Well, Baron, would you really like this UA? Well, okay, you're in a temper tantrum right now, right?
right.
What? This thing has the logo of your former unit in it, and these guys' bodies. That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This UAR bot probably not too happy to see it.
Oh,
Okay.
What do you want?
Alright.
It's up to you. But yeah, you can see him
No.
clearly.
No,
Like
we can repaint it. We can repaint it.
So
it's
just
up
kinda
to you.
looking
I'm
at
just saying. Just
I've
you
only
know.
seen you this angry once.
Okay.
You all right?
I'm just like, you know, I'm like, you hear just the reverberate of the electronic, that demon voice that's echoing out. I'm like, no.
Brad, I'm gonna say on your side, I'm assuming you're still hanging on the front of this thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on there. You're slightly frustrated because you're like your sword didn't penetrate. You're like you hear a sound.
Okay, it happens to a lot of cyborgs.
Yeah, you hear a sound inside, like you kind of. It's kind of like your conscience. You hear the sound, but it's actually a voice, and it says, "This can't stand. We need to get strong." And it's the first time you've heard that.
Hello, Satan.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, that's all you like.
God,
It's
I
a
come
it's
to
a
you
physical voice in
today.
your head, which you're like, Never heard it before. You're like, this can't stand. We have to get stronger. It's angry. It sounds. Roll me a notice to see if you recognize.
Oh God. D8. Okay. Nope, that's a D10. Where's my D8? There we go. Rolled a 6.
It's familial. It sounds almost like a voice from your past, a voice from your.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
He's a Uncle Bill. Seriously?
Yeah, I didn't like him. I went to his touchy basement. It was bad.
Uncle Touchy.
Yeah,
Not a man.
you recognize it. You're like that. Like you heard it and it went away, and it was the voice of your dead brother.
What the fuck?
Yep. So this is a big day for you. This is a big day for you. Yeah. So.
No, I'm just literally probably dangling there, just
He's like,
trying to figure shit out.
fuck.
Legs by the cod piece, like that fucked up.
All right. So yeah.
Did these two leave a way up back into the
Oh,
access
the door's wide open. You can cockpit.
Like, is there a ladder? Is it out of my reach?
Usually they have like the steps that come up to it to get in. Yeah, you'd have to climb up.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the rest of the group. I'm gonna give Baron some time to chill. I'm gonna climb up.
Make sure he's not gonna crush it, but when you get inside.
Yeah.
It's up to you on that one. You're a temper tantrum. I don't know what you would do in this case, but yeah. So
I want to use parts of it.
So Mavis
Repaint it if I have
is starting to climb up. You see two metal legs dangling by the cock of this thing. And you hear, what the fuck?
The odds are even. So odds, I'm gonna try to crush this. in my
Okay.
anger. Evens, I walk away. Evens.
Yes.
I'm just like, I just walk. You see trees bending and like breaking and just like the ground under here. I'm just. I'm having a Goku going Super Saiyan moment. You know, the ground beside me, like pieces are kind of rising up.
Yeah. So Kyle, your character walks up, and is like, "Hey guys, that was awesome. What's going on?" He says, "Fuck!" and he's just walking off, and like just rocks are levitating around him. You see, Brad's character hanging from the fucking waist of this thing, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like that's all he
When I see
says.
Baron walk by, it's all like the trees are shaking, falling apart the ground, just good. Use your anger.
He's all Darth Scryer.
On the way up the leg, I'm gonna pause and look down at Remy. Should we repaint this thing for his sake?
No, I have a plan if he goes crazy. So.
Alright. Either way, I'm going in. I'm gonna scramble up.
You managed to get up to it. Most of the systems are functional. You see a couple of fried boards. If you want to, yeah, you can tell that the optics aren't functioning on this thing. The audio's working, the radar is working, so you can pilot via radar, but you don't know what you'll be walking into. Anything at ground level, you'll just walk through. You have no way of really.
Right?
Yeah, you can be like to the left, to the right. At least hide it.
No, your other left. Oh God. What
Yeah.
happened? Don't worry about it. Keep going.
So we all have communicators, right?
Yeah.
I'll.
What's that song? It's like to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right.
To the left now, y'all. One hop this time.
Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just on the shoulder doing the song, and it's all like, okay.
All right.
The enemy's
this
all
point,
like,
I'm mostly
is the
thinking
UA
of, like-
Barbot doing the shuffle?
Is that an old man on his shoulder?
At this point, I'm mostly thinking maybe we can send it back to town and have the optics repaired because blind walking would not be fun in this thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
see
we
that
go
thing.
out of town, they're gonna lose their shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, just walk a UAR bot right at the front door.
True.
Hey guys, you're gonna get some friendly fire. Because
Okay.
you know, friendly fire isn't friendly.
Yeah. In that case, can I turn this thing on? Pilot it.
Yeah, you have full mobility of the servos. You have no way of steering, of like looking to see where you're going, but
I
except
was
for
like,
radar.
Oh no, I'm not
before
gonna
you
make
go, I go Warrior's Gift, and I give her the ace.
Oh, so she can
and-
pilot it effectively.
Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
Okay.
I'm gonna real quick like swing down one of the arms and pick Brad up and set him on my shoulder.
Oh
He's
shit.
he's
So-
he's hanging from its waist, so just like whoop.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, Brad, would you be aware that it's Mavis in this thing?
Suddenly it's moving again. What the fuck?
It's up to you, but yeah, this thing's grabbing you and picking you up like a fucking Barbie doll.
Oh no.
Yeah, no,
hand-
no, no.
hand-
I wouldn't.
hand
Like
under.
right now, I am so like mentally shut down. I am
He's only
in my own little world.
You're just
Oh,
like,
he's Mar-
okay.
He's Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes. Yeah, oh man, my brother, I miss him.
I'll pick him up, set him on my shoulder, and have the thing like crouch down, and have it like idle for a sec while I lean out. Like, can somebody be my eyes? This thing is cool.
Technically, the one guy that could probably help you the most is pissed off right now, because he could psychically just go, eh, and then you could look. He could see for you. He could be your backup fucking camera. Just stand on the shoulders.
That is very true. I'm a little look at Remy, just like, so can I, like, is he okay? What's the deal? What do we do?
He's just angry.
Do we give him a sec to calm
Give him
down?
the Snickers.
I think it's take more than a sec.
I feel like Baron, you walked off like a safe distance away and just like leveled the forest in a radius just to get your anger.
Baron, I need you to roll me a spirit check, buddy.
Okay.
He's like, sure. And it's magic or psionic? Are you using magic or psionic on him?
It's Sonic. It's still a spirit check for him.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
if
it'd
he
also
gets
be a
the same back
sight.
to the shop, I'm
If you're
painting.
if you're doing a direct psionic attack on him, or basically a direct psionic effect on him, it'd be his psychic skill versus same, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's the same.
No, but it's also it says on the spell spirit
okay.
versus a
I got a
spirit roll.
6.
Okay, I got a raise. So
Okay.
I remove your anger.
Okay.
I used it for.
I don't know why I was mad, but I'm not mad anymore.
I'm just like,
What the fuck?
You just feel it's calming, soothe. Basically, anything that was inhibiting your thoughts before,
okay.
no longer happening anymore.
I'm like, yo, yours. Thank you, Remy.
all right.
He's
so-
like, hey,
alright.
hey, Baron,
So-
sun's
so this
sun's getting real
happens
low,
again
brother.
at enemies
Sun's
and
getting
not
real
us.
low.
How do we stop? Yeah, sun's getting real low. Hand out. Hand out.
Sun's real low, Baron. Anyway, sorry.
Why do you keep saying that?
All right. So, Baron, you're kind of. I'm assuming you're still within earshot. Maybe this is like, can somebody,
Be
Bob,
my
like-
eyes?
you guys are kind of exposed at this point. There was at least one explosion, probably actually two technically. So you probably would attract some attention. If the APC is nearby, it's probably going to head towards this direction, or at least send somebody to recon.
I have a plan.
I'll get in the mech suit and do stealth.
I look at Boogeyman. Do you still remember your? Do you still remember the call signs of your crew?
You just know who's in charge.
Yeah. It's been a while. I know a lot of the call signs. I don't know if they've, changed, if there's been any keywords or anything like that. But
What
I
if
could-
we brought the APC? What if we brought the Mark V to us?
like set up an ambush?
Yes, in the bot.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Let me give you, while you guys are doing this, by the way, Mavis, you take an inventory of the weaponry. This thing has a heavy grenade launcher, a heavy railgun. It has two light mini missile launchers, 2 medium lasers, a medium missile launcher, and a mini missile launcher for it as well.
This is a techno wizard's dream, yo.
Yeah, that's on the shoulder. I'll bring up the picture again.
I'm internally geeking.
Yeah, so on the shoulder there's the heavy railgun, which is about 2 levels above what frickin' Brad has right now. that's like the tank version of what he has.
Right back.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead and set this up at a spot. Wait for the APC to arrive. In the meantime, what we'll do is we'll plant in and along the road the explosives, so we can get it to roll over and boxed in with around the explosives, and then
Oh,
we
yeah.
set them off.
And then we can even call in. Oh, basically, what I want you to do is call in a distress signal, saying that your optics are out and you've been attacked.
You do know these two guys' call signs.
Okay.
That would help.
Yeah. All right, we can do that.
You could
And
also
then,
send a binary one where it's SOS.
Yep.
You know, the coalition
So-
equivalent on the distress call.
And then Southern, I think we have you hiding in the forest. Mavis, of course, you're going to be piloting in the. And then we'll basically have you and Palpatine hiding in the forest, waiting.
I want to ask Baron, would the coalition run down an old man walking?
Yeah. If they thought you were a roach.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
no
they
doubt.
definitely have people who can detect.
If
So-
they recognize Emperor Palpatine, just saying.
Yeah, they're not going to think that Emperor Palpatine is running around. Ian McDermott is just running around.
Yeah.
All
He dead, y'all.
So are we all like together now? We're discussing plans.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I've been like staring off into space this entire time.
What do you think, Nitro? What do you think?
Did you guys hear anything after he killed those people?
I heard explosions.
We've been
boom,
talking
I'm
the
angry.
entire time, bro.
Rah, 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 rah,
I
rah.
don't know. My ear is kind of still ringing from the explosion.
Heard a lot of trees
Okay.
breaking.
I'm gonna just like lean out of the access point and look up at him. By the way, look down. 'Cause I'm still geeking out that I'm in this thing.
You are Mavis. You are aware that you can pilot this thing, but in order to use the weapon systems, you need a second person.
Yeah. That's
None of the
right.
weapons will work without two people.
Yeah, I'll make that known only now. Just can I get a second man here? I can only control the walking, not the guns.
Let the dragon pilot see what happens.
Is it a pilot or a shooting roll for the weapon system?
It's a pilot.
I'll go
Let
in.
the dragon do it.
Brad, you gonna do that? Okay, Mike's gonna help co-pilot.
Yep.
Woo!
Okay.
All right, so you two do that.
Hold on.
Um,
Let's try this again. Remy's piloting. Maya's co-pilot. That's how this works.
Oh,
wait, sorry.
Oh,
Just
it's
kidding.
Firefly all over again.
Who's walking and who's shooting?
You're walking.
Right.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna set up a trap. We're gonna lay an ambush. So I grab Nitro. I'm like, Nitro, you're with me. We're laying explosives. We need to lay a fire line. We're gonna box them in with the grenades. We're gonna bury them just enough down that they're undetectable, but that we're not gonna reduce their explosive nature.
Huh? You talking about?
Plant bombs. Let's go.
He's clearly distracted. He doesn't act like this normally. You can tell he is clearly.
And bombs? Did they grow
I
into
go-
bomb trees?
I look up at him. I telekinetically like grab him by like the chin and bring him down. I'm like, bugs are coming. Get your shit together.
I'm gonna use some PPE and roll mind reading on Nitro.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna lean out of the suit and be like,
Nitro, I need you to roll me a spirit check unless you willingly let me do this,
Oh no.
which
but-
I'm gonna assume not.
actually,
Yeah. But
Okay.
I really don't
Jared,
think
does
I
your
have
character
the-
have a preferred nickname?
Okay. So first thing you notice, by the way, when you do this, Tanda, is you notice that there's two people in there.
Mer.
There's two people in there. You're connecting to two different people inside his body.
Just stop. Like, what the fuck?
Why are
And-
so many?
And here's what happens. You cast the spell. What was the check? It was spirit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your roll?
I
One.
got a normal 4 or 5, so
Okay.
they just need a
So all you hear is you see him, and you see him like in the background. So picture like you're looking at him, see him in the background, and something comes up in front of you like a white, like electrical spirit, like a spirit, and goes, "Get out," and shoves you out.
This. Rude.
So Nitro, we're talking later.
Satan.
What?
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna talk
didn't even
later,
notice the psychic attack, Brad. You had no idea it happened.
Okay.
I had
sure
it
we're
rolled.
gonna talk
It,
later?
it got a 9 to resist. So just to see though, it did roll.
I'm gonna have a friend. I'm gonna help you out with your problem later. But we need you right now, buddy.
We're gonna talk about the voodoo later.
Yes, I'm gonna show you that voodoo is the way to go to make
We're
sure
gonna,
that.
Are we gonna have a voodoo exorcism? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna briefly like connect around the communicators to Baron. Just is there any way you can help us see so we know where to aim when they show up?
Yeah.
Would you please? We're
Yeah.
blind up here otherwise.
Great.
Oh, you do notice something, by the way.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
so-
MacGyver the optics?
So you noticed something, by the way, Mavis. Roll me a notice. Actually, it's gonna be Tunda. Tunda's gonna be the one that's gonna notice this.
Ooh.
Okay, rolling notice.
Or if you want to use the pilot skill, you can use that.
I got a 4 to notice.
Okay, so what you notice is
So I
on
got
the.
a
Oh,
success to notice.
you're not quite super familiar with these sensor systems, but you do pick up on the identify friend or foe marker. You see a blue blip that is about 10.5 clicks to the northwest.
So about 10.5 miles. Okay.
Yeah, you see a blue blip. That's
I found our APC. It's about 10.5 miles northwest.
Oh shit.
So
Plant these things quickly. I'm using
Yeah,
my
dig
coalition
quick, dig
history with being a sapper to know how exactly I need to set these up to do maximum
Where
damage.
is Palpatine? Have those
Yeah.
two do it. Baron, I need you in here to start getting
Um,
between me.
No, I'm gonna. My history as a sapper. You want me planting the bombs.
Oh, okay.
You do not want Mister. I pull a fucking missile out and blow myself up planting the grenades.
I like your idea. Okay.
a good call.
And then I will get onto the bot after the fact, and I will use my eyes because I can't visually show my powers to you guys that you see from inside.
Hey, Maya.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maya,
so-
look at you and go, Maya.
Yeah.
Just MacGyver the optics together. See if you can get something to work so that you can at least see, even if it's out of one eye and it's black and white. I don't care.
I'll-
MacGyver.
You could probably get out. You'd have to get outside and look at it, but yeah, probably see
I'll
what you
get-
do.
They rig up a break in the armor on the back of the armor so that Baron could use his telekinesis from inside.
There's telepathy or telekinesis.
No.
Oh, you mean
40 miles.
Here's the idea. What if I take my helmet, which has an optic systems off, put my helmet, and have you wire it to the optic systems? Like we do, like I duct tape. the
make
helmet
a
to the
security
front of the helmet.
camera for the front of this thing?
Yeah.
That works actually. All right. I'll scramble out
Well,
and
why
try
don't
to
you just bypass the systems and instead of having it use its own optic systems, use the helmet's optics?
That's it. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be remote. He'd have to wire it, so you'd have to actually have the helmet on the.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
that's what
I
Maya
duct
right
tape
now.
the helmet to the bot, wire it to the bot's system so it's looking through the helmet.
All right.
Give a visual feed.
Roll your
I'll need your-
MacGyver. Here, roll your
all right,
repair.
Need your assistance on this? Just duct tape it for me.
Yeah, but it's gonna duct tape in the eye slot.
Ooh.
You know. And
Okay.
Is your name actually Palpatine Dragon?
It's Shreve.
It's Shreve?
Or
That is a
Sheev.
13.
Steve.
It's not Cinemark. It's not
Okay, what? What now, Mavis?
13.
Okay, so not only do you manage to do it from the helmet, you manage to safely remove the optics and implant them into the eye socket of this thing. Baron can still use his helmet the normal way.
No, I can't.
Eh.
She took the optics out of the helmet. The helmet does not have the optics.
Yeah, but now you just have a clear lens where the optics work.
Well, basically,
You have
what
a
I wanted
central
to
spot
do-
if you want to use it.
My thought process.
It's a
was
regular
she
helmet.
was going to turn his helmet into Cerebro.
Wait,
What?
No, he couldn't be
my
wearing it
helmet
still.
would- I was gonna say is put the helmet just in the socket for the eye. Because if you look at the size, the helmet would fit right in the eye socket. Tape it in. It's just wired up, so it's looking through the optics of the helmet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've just got it hidden behind another lens, so nobody can see the helmet in there.
Yeah. I just say for right now it's gonna work because I'm gonna want my helmet back later working fine. This is a temporary, jury rig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you guys? Basically, as far as you know where the vehicle is.
Yeah, we got about 15 minutes, guys.
Baron, when you were in the air, you did notice that there was about half a click behind you guys was a small dip and a riverbed, which would be a perfect spot for an ambush where the road comes down into a creek bed. So they'd have to go down and across the small creek that's shallow back up onto the road, that would be the good spot.
Okay. So yeah, we'll set the charges there.
Yeah, strategically that looks like the best spot. You probably want to move the bot somewhere, but
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Move the bot just on the other side, so it's gonna come to the bot.
Got it.
okay, guys. With that ambush set up, we are gonna stop there for the night because it's 9:04. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We're gonna catch it next time for the actual ambush. You guys can catch us every Sunday night here at 6:30 to 9 on the Defortification Twitch channel. Also, don't forget to check out on Friday nights Thaco to reach Armor Class 0, which is our weekly D&D game we play on Fridays with Mavis and the Baron. And you see McTunda and Southern Dragon in the audience on a regular basis as well. Other than that, does anybody else have anything? Oh, don't forget to check out Mavis's webcomic, which you should probably make a second one for the Rifts game. Totally make a second one.
It's late right now. I'm working on a longer, more detailed episode. But I don't know, managing 3 comics. I'll think about it.
You should do it, totally. Just make one for the Savage Worlds Rift game.
You wonder what Palpatine does. I mean,
yeah, yeah. It's
Adventures
just,
of Palpatine.
And get sued by Disney.
yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Hey, Torben, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Good seeing you, man. We'll catch you next time. All right, guys. Until next time, don't forget to roll for initiative.
And hold on 1 second before we
Yep.
leave. Don't forget, guys, to always check out our partners at Pants Pending Studios. They've got great podcasts on there. They're going to be anything you can think of right now. They're running. So don't forget to check out our partners there as well, guys.
Mm-hmm. They're the source for all your.
I think you're doing it wrong, sir. On this stream, it's pull for initiative.
Oh yeah, pull for initiative, folks.
Oh,
If you like,
yes.
don't forget if you guys like what we do. By the way, guys, don't forget to check us out on YouTube, and you can also find Pants Pending through there as well on defortification.com. We have a link on all to them on our website as well. So check them out. They're their best source for all your nerdy podcast needs. And he's right, they do. We've been on the podcast a couple of times, the Nerd Podcast, but they do numerous others as well. So be sure to check them out.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, don't forget to pull for initiative, and we'll see you next time.
Unlimited power.
Minions of the Megaverse.
Cast out by the devil, I got fire in my bones. I'm burdened with the black heart and cursed to roam. I feel the sunshine, it's cold on my face. Forbidden fruit on my tongue, it's sweet to the taste. And you can try and kill me, try and con me.